Yeah, I don't know why, but my stuff just decided to disconnect everything because I slapped the desk too hard and everything disconnected.
Don't beat your desk. Didn't do anything wrong.
There's a few jokes I could have made, but I realized some of us might be live, so I will not make them.
Yes,
Oh, we are.
I am live.
I'm definitely not going to make any jokes then.
You can still type it.
No.
I
I
will
don't want
still
anyone. Yeah, I don't want anyone to look at the Discord and read it. Is the problem.
But it is sort of a personal goal one day to.
Dogs are barking. Somebody's walking up the drive.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Fucking, I remember Hexic one time asked me what I want for Christmas, and then he saw my Steam wish list, and he's like, I can't afford any of that. I'm like, cool, neither can I. Because he's like, well, what's cheap for $5? And I'm like, none of my Steam wish list is less than $5 there. Because I want to play, I have Hat in Time on there, and I want to play that eventually. Because I now have a controller too, so I can actually play a platformer without wanting to break my keyboard in half. I also should start playing more Halo Infinite. God, I have it downloaded and I've played it once.
My friends play Forza on keyboard, and I shame them daily.
How do you turn on keyboard?
I don't know. They're like, you just tap it. And I'm like, oh, so you just jiggle?
Unless you have blue keys, there's no fucking way. And even blue keys won't give you that much stability. That just sounds like you're asking to have a stroke in your early 20s.
Alright, you ready to go, Moogle? I'm streaming live now. Oh, did we lose?
Well, this might be absolutely horrible, and I might want to shoot myself, so if I start roboting too hard, just tell me so I can go out and act like a little yeller.
Nah, it's okay.
But we hear you loud and clear on our end.
If you start becoming Deckham, we'll just have Jeebus Deckham harder.
Oh.
Come on, watch together. You can do it. Alrighty. Alright. Guess we're going. Welcome back, everybody, to the next session of Sea of Sorrows. This is episode 6. And last time, our group of Deckham the Warforged, Kyle the Shifter, Elliot the Vampire Paladin, and Aura, our gunslinger, were tasked with finding some refined whitestone, or other options, if that's what they chose to go with, which brought them back to Bell's Harbor, where they encountered the Nocturna Carnival, a group of questionably noble vampires. And I just realized I completely forgot to give Elliot his sword. I will work on that as we're going through today.
No worries.
Considering you probably haven't even had time to tune to it if you're going to.
Not yet.
And yeah, that was where we ended, was them having just set a noble house on fire after killing everybody, including the pet dogs. And I mean everybody. And there we are. You've just gotten done speaking with a specific vampire who gave you a object along with the refined whitestone. It is early evening in the dark, and you are in Bell's Harbor.
So I believe our next course of action should be leaving straight away. Any
Agreed.
objections?
I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that.
No, as we make post haste, I'm pretty sure word has already gone to the ears of those that are not going to be happy of our decisions.
Oh yes, it is quite a large fire. I bet they could see it from where they are right now.
One objection. I'm hungry.
We can eat at the
Fantastic.
lighthouse.
I don't
Would you like a
what
ration?
rations do. Yeah, please. I have rations, but I don't like my rations.
Takes him off himself his compartment and brings out a ration.
I guess after Brandon's being dumb, give me a minute. I need to look up NPC names. I don't think she gave us her name. Or if she did, I forgot. 'Cause
Mir?
I am stupid. Mir.
Yeah,
After
I think you got access to looking at my notes too, so you could just shimmy down to that one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. After, Mir left, it was just quiet, right? Like, there wasn't any sound outside of, like, the occasional, like, crackle of a literal fire.
It was a large roasting that we got, that we did.
Yeah, I know.
You guys had moved quite a distance off. There was eventually people, working to battle the fire, but
Yeah. I guess...
it was already quite a house fire before you guys.
I guess I want to kind of, like, just check to see if there's anyone else watching us or something, especially with what just happened.
I'd like to help.
Would you, buddy? Please?
Yeah.
I'm also looking around because definitely don't want to be dealing with any angry, vengeful people.
Yeah, feet.
Well, this sounds like a party check.
Miser, I hate it. Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
Where's your advantage? Oh, I guess I'm the one with perception.
Oh.
huh?
I thought you meant, like, you wanted to roll as well.
I'm not the one with perception.
Yeah, there you go, bud.
I need to get a
We've
feat.
learned. Observant.
No, skulker.
Oh, well, that too. Jesus.
It's gonna be very funny when they hear a gunshot. They don't know where it came from.
If you missed, yes. Plot twist,
Well.
don't miss.
My good DM, is there anybody around?
Not that you can currently see at the moment. Sorry, like I said, it's kind of hard to hear all of you when you talk over each other with the roboting that's going on right now, so...
No problem.
There may be a delay.
Yeah, because I hear you loud and clear on my end, so it's just a delay, I guess, when you're hearing us.
Right, so someplace quiet, yes?
I would prefer we go straight to the lighthouse immediately.
Yeah, see no problem with that. At least get us the hell out of here.
No, seriously, post haste.
Oh no, I'm walking. Like,
Yeah.
just kind of like
You're
rolling
walking.
as you go.
Elliot is literally power walking.
Doesn't
See, that's
really
the
like
thing,
halfway
though.
down the street.
See, that's the thing though. I can power walk as a rogue. I'm fine.
That's fine, but Elliot's not quick as a paladin, heavy arm and everything, so yeah.
Quick as a paladin. My favorite term. Quick like the fear of God has been struck into this man. Or lack thereof, rather.
Alright.
Those
So
two
you
better
guys
be
are
there.
heading back to the docks, or...
Yeah.
Yes.
We are not wasting
sitting
time.
out there, kind of just waiting around. You see his mark in Zandahal.
Elliot immediately hops
You're
in.
getting in there, you actually hear a voice. You think we should go get a room? I mean, Miss probably gonna start moving in. I think, yeah, you might be here soon, actually.
Doom, 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 doom.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get moving. Elliot hops in.
Just, okay, out of curiosity, though, I mean, are we doing the running from the town guard, because they haven't caught up yet, or is this,
Think of it more, we probably pissed off a
Less
decent amount of
questions,
the vampire
more
folk.
rolling.
As she grabs the steering wheel of the ship.
Oh. that shit kicker's probably just still hadn't figured it out yet.
I look at the direction of the of that house that we kind of just set on fire. Is the light still up there?
Oh yeah, no, it is a. At this point, you can kind of tell that it's way beyond, a couple of wizards or something. A few druids taking it out. It is. You can see that black outline of the house, as the flames take it.
Ah, what a horrible tragedy. We passed it on the way down. Another eloquent house.
Hmm. Yeah, I thought you guys were running like you set it on fire.
I was not running.
I'm blind, but anyway.
Elliot just holds up the bag
Looks
of
like we
the.
hear hastened footsteps.
Elliot just holds up the very briefly the bag of white stone, which he had already checked and everything, make sure everything was there. Those were the white stones, right? Player speak of the DM, because I did look into it.
The refined white stone.
You have
Yeah,
refined white stone, yeah.
Yeah, the refined white stones. And Elliot just says, I would like to have this process and send the child back home as soon as possible.
Well, my understanding of refined white stone is that it's already refined. You just use it as part of the magic.
Yes.
Then, is that how that works?
I don't know,
Yep.
but the sooner the better.
Well, that would be in the name. If it wasn't refined, why would they call it refined white stone?
Well, let's get back there then. Go. Alrighty. As he pushes off and prepares the sailing. It does take some time. You notice that the wind is considerably lesser at nights, and the mist does seem thicker, and even just because you guys have been around them long enough, you can tell that Zan is even on edge sailing at night, even with the lantern.
I'll use my rope to securely tie the refined white stone to myself inside my own armor, while of course seeing that Zan, and if anyone else looking tense, I'll also just have my sword at the ready.
Okay.
Mr. Zan, should we be ready for an attack? You seem on edge.
Well, anytime you're in the mist, you should, but night tends to be a little bit worse. But I think you gotta see him moving his head different directions, listening. Nope, I could still hear the freaking gulls. Those will be fine. As long as we can keep hearing them, nothing coming. I hear ravens, then we need to worry.
Why?
Well, actually, it depends on if they're the normal ravens or the were ravens or the Ismar kind of picks up the flayed ones. Yeah, those ones. Those ones we got to be a little bit more scared of.
All right then.
You see, they're ravens. And they're missing their skin. Well, feathers.
Well,
They're like zombies. That's the weird part.
if a bird doesn't have feathers, they can't fly, right? So we should be fine.
Yeah, feathers is a questionable scenario.
Right.
Right. Elliot, moving top speed.
You can't move top speed on the boat, buddy. Oh wait, never mind. I thought.
Yeah, no, you guys get back around midnight, or what you would estimate to be midnight. It's basically blacker than blackout. But as you approach, As you approach, you do. I mean, even Deckham, you can see through the fog that there are lanterns, and the path that comes up from the docks has lanterns on it. Of course, the closer you get, the more you realize they're not really necessarily candles. You hadn't really been out there at night. They're more like, well, what you'd assume a tiny will-o-wisp might look like, bouncing around inside of a lantern.
Adorable.
Cool.
Okay. let me
And
just-
she meets you at the door.
Elliot almost charges right into her because he was just like full sprint.
Yeah, Elliot's at a full sprint. Deckham, leisurely pace. He knows how long spells take. He will be able to be there.
So Elliot stops right in front of Callisti, pulls out the refined white stone. Hopefully this will be enough to use for your catalyst in the spell.
I actually expected this to take a little bit longer to get back on.
Deals were made and things were done. But resolved nonetheless.
Oh, good. I was a little bit worried when you said deals. Things were done.
We were not dealing with any sort of fiends, if that's what you're worried about.
No, we just
I
killed a
would-
lot of people.
I
No,
would
they're
call them
vampires. I was
fiends.
expecting sexual things.
Deckham looks down.
Sorry. Sorry, I almost just vomited from the suggestion.
Elliot goes from turns into a very stone neutral stare.
You also probably need to sit down. We can't do it until tomorrow. Too dangerous to do it at night.
I told you to stop running.
I understand.
Also,
It's just-
the blood on your armor is going to attract things, so you should probably get that cleaned off way before we start.
Oh, right. I forgot that I
And
split
the
that man in
wound's healed
half.
up. Because as far as I know, nobody has. Well, okay, I take that back. 5 or 6 people have successfully done this. There's a lot of risk. But I'll be ready to start first thing in the morning, okay?
Sounds like an adventure. Are you sighing all the time? Do you need more air?
No, I'm fine.
Right. Is there any place I can clean my armor and sword then?
Yeah, either the kitchen, the bath, out back. I
Immediately
would
goes
say
to the
stay away
kitchen.
from the beach because you don't want to get the drowners involved, but,
The what?
Oh,
I'm guessing
they're,
they're drowned people.
well, no, those are the zombie and they're drowned ones. No, drowners are kind of, they're like ghouls. Siren ghouls, there we go. That would be a very good explanation, except they don't really sing, it's more of a...
So they're like sirens, but worse.
Yeah, except, if you go out there, they come out of the water, grab you, and then drag you back into it. And then start trying to devour you while you're trying to hold your breath. It happened to the first group that came through. Guy thought he could make a swim for it.
Rise? We didn't run into any.
Oh, actually, that did take me a good couple of days with them to get rid of them all. And get the extended wards. It takes time. I mean, I'd been only here for a couple of weeks, so the extension of the protections here really hadn't begun to work.
Mr. Skya, I believe we didn't run into because that would, spoil his fun? As it were?
And I guess it also depends when exactly we crossed over into this plane.
Well, actually, if that's, let me see. Did you encounter the mists before or after the ship was attacked?
I actually don't remember as a player.
Before.
Then you were pulled into this area, probably. Was it, I think the last one that had that happen said it was like landing on a black mirror.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. Well, the second time when I tried to get out. Yeah. Which is why what's going to be dangerous tomorrow is we're going to be trying to get something out of this domain, or out of this plane, back to its native plane, and you know, I just thought about that. I probably could have tried finding Claire. Oh wait, that's right. We tried that one time. That not work. Oh, sorry. I was thinking about banishment and yeah, turned a guy inside out.
Well, I
Well,
guess
the
it
monkey.
did.
You just
Well,
hear
it did.
Deckham in the background. Interesting.
I mean, it technically vanished his body, just not his internal structure.
I'm pretty sure the soul escaped, but you know that's kind of pointless unless you have a. Yeah, no, he didn't have a clone jar waiting.
Why would a monkey have a? Never mind.
Oh no, the guy who, yeah, it's a long story. Needless to say, never trust an angel.
That kind of brings me on to something that I've been thinking to ask. What happens to any good outsiders that come to this place?
That depends on how they're brought here.
Well, just humor me, I guess.
Which I know is a complicated answer, but my understanding, talking with the alchemist, there was an outsider who was brought to a solar, who took human form and slowly began becoming corrupted by the evil part of him, of Strahd. Count Strahd on Zerovit, yeah, no. And, well, he went from being a solar to being a fallen solar, which started building flesh golems out of women and people. But they were still alive.
Yeah, like we've seen that one before.
How horrific.
Oh, I was shown a sketch of one of the people. He had an asylum that was a family. He'd take the parts off magically and then graft on animal parts. So there was a man with half of a dog's face.
Half?
Well, what,
Yeah. It
I don't think that would
still
line up quite right.
looked kind of human. She kind of takes for a second and she's like, well, if you think about like this being smushed this way and bending this
No.
way.
I think I'm good.
Is this what you've been talking with Mrs. K about?
Oh, no, actually, we've been talking about engineering and physics, but,
Oh, thank you. Thank the machine gods.
I need to say.
I forgot his name. I've been listening to too much 40K.
Primus. We both said it at the same time.
I know what it is.
well, be careful what gods you invoke here. Who knows who's listening? But that's besides the point. You were asking what happens. Let's say somebody summoned an angel here. If they were not able to return, the likelihood is they will slowly corrupt into a fallen. I've never seen one fully transform into the other end of the spectrum, but it is my understanding that they can change in that weird abstract concept of alignment, such as going from the lawful end to a chaotic, which changes things, or the, well, quote-unquote good to evil, but it's usually weirder than it should be.
You mentioned something about prayers. So, as a devoted follower of St. Cuthbert, it would be ill-advised if I do my morning or evening prayers.
I'm not a religious person. In fact, I usually staunchly disagree with the idea of religion. But that's not to say you shouldn't. If it keeps you on the right path, and there is already power to it,
Then,
it may keep you together. But just be careful. There was, my understanding was, Zan, was it, in your group that you had an angel of the morning lord, talking to someone? Yes, yeah, I kept telling her to do things, giving her all this power. She was an Azamar herself. What an angel folk. Kind of pretty for one, but, yeah, eventually the, fact of it being a dark power kind of showed up and, well, didn't really turn out too well. You know, when your new saint suddenly starts murdering people, it's, kind of a weird one.
then perhaps you can identify this for me then, and I'll show Callisti the sword I got from Mir. It has the insignia or writing by the light of St. Cuthbert, which is from my world.
Let's see. Let me go grab something real quick. It might take me a few. I haven't. You stop. Zool, is my identifying loop up there?
I can't fucking find it.
I'll be back.
I always love that.
I hate it so much.
As you watch her kind of go outside, you hear her climbing up the stone and metal stairs around the exterior of the lighthouse.
I got it. No, wait, that's a mirror. I'm pretty.
Yeah, that's. Wait, which one is that? Is that the scrying or the other?
Nope, try to steal
Nope,
my soul.
nope.
It's the other one.
Yep. Okay. Should probably put that back. Wait.
That's why it was in the box.
Oh, God, please tell me it didn't get out again.
Maybe.
We'll deal with that later.
I don't know what's happening.
It's about that time you hear something scratching across the room.
I'm pretty sure something blew up at this point. I'm convinced.
No, not an
that-
explosion. You just hear something going.
No, I know. This is Kyle's like, I'm pretty sure something's gonna blow up at this point.
If it...
Should we inspect that?
Do you want to inspect a high-level wizard?
have no interest.
I was gonna
honestly.
shoot through the roof, but after hearing the drowners, unsure.
Drowners. Are they supposed to be some sort of zombies or undead that drown the living?
Well, we were told that
People
they'd brag
too,
us.
from what I was told.
I wasn't paying attention as I was cleaning off the blood from my armor and sword.
They're in the water. The last group apparently drowned.
I thought it was the first group.
Was it the first group? I thought it was the last group.
Hmm.
Either way, they died.
By drowning.
By drowning and getting eaten. I mean, I don't know what happened first, chicken or the egg, but they died.
I would reckon
No.
a combination of the two.
No, it was just the one person. He thought he would run from everything. And he really wasn't important to the whole thing. He was just... What was he? Cabin boy. That's right.
The hell?
Yeah, I don't expect much significance from someone named like that.
No, I think that was his.
Joe?
Ooh,
That sounds right.
why they gotta take a Joe?
I believe it's supposed to be a sense of humor to make one smile and laugh, but
Or I
Oh,
would
no, they
like to
tore him
point out.
apart.
Oh. I would like to point out that my name literally is decommissioned.
No, it's Deckham.
With a
Same
3 in it.
nickname.
I know, she's being an ass.
And a 0.
I
We can't
thought
see
your
the
name.
0.
I thought your name was some sort of pun for Punch'em.
Wait, what?
Why?
Deckham.
Why?
I understand now.
Yes,
That is
the
quite funny.
it was something
Oh,
the
I
gnomes would
get
say.
it, because you punch him and you deck him.
It was a gnome conversation that I couldn't quite follow.
Okay, so let's stop telling jokes to the comedically inept person. Let's probably stop.
The fact that Elliot is saying all this in a serious tone is pretty much indication that he did not say this in humor.
We're both staring at each other like dead face while the other two are cracking jokes like, fuck, dude. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, what's up? You gotta tell me. Like, hit me up, man.
The player is laughing nonstop, but the character just doesn't smile. Looks over to Callisti and just says, yes, the sword that I received was apparently connected to me in some way or another by possibly my parent.
No, well, I probably should have brought the other thing. Wait. She reaches up into her hat, pulls out another object. Okay, we can do that. Let's see. And she'll have you put it on the table.
Tell me that's a hat of holding.
Just drops it, just bombs the thing right there.
Hey, easy. If I can cast mending doesn't mean I want to. Sorry.
I can as well.
Isn't that just a tediously long and useless process?
Yes.
I mean, do you not want to see Deckham get out a blowtorch and fix a wooden table somehow?
I think that would set it.
Wrench.
I don't think that works on wood.
Watch me.
How does fire and metal work on fixing a wood that has been broken?
Okay, good night.
Wait, before I go, take this. And he hands you a cup of tea.
Oh my god.
Just turns around, pulls out the whiskey and pours in a fuckload. Good night.
Alright, and I'll have to find a decent picture of it and all that, but,
Stares at the kid, wanna see.
you watch as she kind of like takes off her glasses, sets them to the side, and then pulls up another set. One of them is like a loop, and you can see in it that it's been set with a pearl inside of it. As she starts looking it over. Oh, well, let's see. Somebody has to be attuned, or a follower of St. Cuthbert, so that would be a good reason why they gave it to you. And let's see, magical, yep. Looks like it does some extra radiant damage at the moment. Looks like it could change, though.
So,
But, let's see, according to this, the official name is Blade of the Templar of St. Cuthbert.
so this blade is not some sort of elaborate trap, then.
There's more to this blade than I can tell you at the moment. But that's because it goes beyond the normal. It's... how do I put this? It has some malleability to it. It can change. it does seem there's a bunch of latent stuff in it, but I can't do anything until it comes in. But yeah, no curse at least at the moment.
I see. Perhaps in your library, you know of a individual by the name of Ardus. It was a name that one of the nobles gave me. It was the previous owner.
I really can't tell you much about that. I've never met anybody. No, at least not in the last 6 months. Okay, not in the last 6 years. Let's see.
Considering it is a vampire lord, I would suspect that you would at least had a history book available.
Do you know how many vampires are in the Domains of Dread?
I dread to take a wild guess, considering what we just saw, the Noctur's Cavern, or Carnival. But surely lords are smaller in number.
Okay, I know that, just to get meta real quick, I know there's a magic spell, and I cannot think of it right now, but it's the one that allows you to tell information about who does touch something.
Is that just scrying?
I mean, it's legend lore.
Yeah.
Legend lore. Thank you.
God, I haven't heard that spell in forever because I know it's a Xanthers one.
Wait, did someone post it for me? Nope. Yeah, she's gonna cast that.
Oh, do you want me to look it up for you?
Nope, I got it.
Okay.
I just gotta see what it is. Oh. Oh, wow, that is expensive.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's fucking expensive.
Well, to be honest, I probably have that. Let me go check my stocks. Definitely got the ivory.
What does ivory have to do with this? If I may, never mind, she is already gone.
It's required for the spell.
Some spells require mysterious components, and we don't know and understand why they react with the spell, but they do.
Curious.
I'm just gonna say that you owe me, but, you know, whatever.
How much?
Kind
Don't worry about it. Just don't die.
of glad I don't do some of this spell casting stuff because God, managing all this would be the small.
It gets quite expensive.
Yeah, trust me. When you start running ships of like magic people just trying to grab stuff and buy all kinds of crap, you kind of get used to it. This one time there was this freaking weird ass awesome that kept trying to sell me shit.
Wait. Are you talking about the Great Jimmy?
Shut the fuck up! He's great! I hate you so much.
I feel like this is supposed to be a joke.
Okay, Miser, roll me a percentile.
Okay. D100. Here we go.
Let's go. Oh my god.
13.
Of course you do, Miser. Because who wants you to learn things on your own, huh? All right, get ready, Miser.
Hold on. I'm just writing this all down.
Miser's just fucking cheating the system.
Hey, you present me a powerful wizard that isn't trying to kill me, so I'm going to abuse it somehow.
This is why I do not use legend lore ever in my game.
That's why my wizard can almost kill you in a blink of an eye, and you guys will have no idea what's coming.
Okay, Balthazar,
'Cause he
calm
won't.
down.
Okay, so after about 50, or after about 10, 12 minutes. Listy sits there. Okay, so that is interesting. Okay, well, going off of the information you told me, this sword belonged to one known as the Black Templar of St. Cuthbert. Who, according to this, and what I can understand, was once a living man of your world. He became cursed into vampirism, mostly by killing. Oh, wow. Okay, that. Wow, I thought Helena had a kill count. Wow. She kind of looks. Helena was a mule we had. She killed a lot of vampires. A lot. Anyway, this Ardentist fellow killed about 200 vampires, including Spawn, and yeah, that just kind of pissed off the vampire lord, who used someone to, well, actually used a lot of people, because this guy really was good at his job, to, well, bid him. And this dentist individual became a full vampire lord by surprisingly overpowering the will to not kill the vampire lord that created him, and killed the heck out of him with this sword. And that's how he became the Black Templar of St. Cuthbert. There are some minor images, and I guess I kind of could show you.
I'm just gonna roll something first.
Okay.
Well, he succeeded. And this was basically be a high. He was interested, low, he would be not interested. So he was like, very well. I suppose I should see the face of my progenitor.
Well, I mean, it didn't really get that far. But, you watch her as she does her magic of illusion and such.
Oh.
Well, if you're right about him being your father, then you got his nose and his ears. Maybe his chin.
And his teeth. Oh, too soon.
Not wrong on that either. Got his shoulders, but I think you have your mother's hips, so that's something.
Elliot's still pretty much wearing, or trying to dry off his armor while wearing it, and the like. Just kind of looks at himself for a brief moment, looks back at Callisti. Just silent staring, but the thoughts of, wait, how does she know all that details about me?
I mean, she's watched you sleep, so you're in her house.
Yeah, that's just him thinking it, but he's not saying anything out loud. He just looks at himself, or as much as he can of himself, then looks right back at Callisti. And I suppose that's all the information you gleaned then.
Well, I mean, do you really want me going into the lengthy stories of him killing... Well, actually, I guess there is one. It would appear that he did get drawn into this domain, or more so, wow, that is kind of confusing, actually, as far as what it's going to tell me. Because it doesn't really say he was pulled here by anything he did.
Do my senses ping a mystery to solve?
I don't know. Do we have a dog and some random people to help us out?
Oh, okay, never mind.
They've
That's
got aura.
well, you watch Callisti as she's sitting there, and all of a sudden, because her eyes have been glowing the whole time, and you watch her just suddenly, very quickly, just full on backhand the censure that's full of incense off of the table. Okay, yeah, no, that was a dark power. That was okay. Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Wait. Oh, God.
Somebody else is, because of where he is or whatever, has like claim, and that was where they were trying to interfere. Was before I could find out anything more for you. I'm sorry.
That's fine. It's more
Oh, it's the...
information that I have gotten in the past many decades since searching.
But it does appear that he is in the domains of dread. There was something that looked like Bell's Harbor about, I don't know, I'd guess from the buildings and all that, maybe 20, 30 years ago? 10? I don't know.
You know...
There was mention by one of the nobles saying that he was a friend of High Lord Grey.
Oh. Well, that would make a lot of sense, actually. Lord Grey happens to be very well known for keeping the balance of things. He's, I guess what you could say, a good vampire? My understanding is from, rumors. Is Mark, do you want to chime in? No, I haven't heard anything. Rather not deal with vampires. Not my thing. You know, after getting bit and all that, being one and... there's so much. Yeah, I know he's Mark. It's fine. That hugs him. You watch his hand like hug him from behind, kind of awkwardly. Then I don't know where he just like reaches over and nibbles on his neck, and you see his Mark just flip the shit, and he's like, "Don't fucking do that." You know how.
Oh, Mr. Skay, I apologize. Did we wake you?
Oh no, I was just reading some of Miss Duxhaven's very elaborate books of. Wow, your family has spent a lot of. Okay, I forget who you are. Yeah. She has a book that is basically your manual of you, except that it doesn't work anymore because whatever happened.
Ah, damn.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Well, it was apparently a part of a Gallimancy manual prior to back when the war was, and yeah, she looks at Callisti and she's like, yes, my great aunt was the one who helped assist in creating them.
Just out of general curiosity, do you have anything in this place that is, like, narratively driven? Or something else? Not actual book learning?
Insight.
Callisti just kind of goes from like a normal smile to a big one, and then kind of to a concerned look of like, oh wait, not everybody's into that.
Hold on.
Well,
Of course. Jeebus.
well, these two, this is what they call, what's the term? I'm embarrassed. Well, this is what they call Yuri harem manga, and this over here is entirely romance. Except for that section down there, that is historical fiction.
when you mean romance, do you mean like the everyone gets happily ever after in the end, or the one that ends with someone in a bed kind of end?
Yes.
We just see Kyle just going through the shelf. Well, gives me something to do while we're here. Give me.
Right.
You want me to roll a D100 to pick which one I pick?
Sure, go ahead.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I was hoping I rolled 69 because I would have made it funnier as hell.
Oh no.
Well, with a 30, you pull out a book. And at first you're like, oh, this must be one of the historical fictions because it's down there. And it's like, the title is A Treatise on the Avarician Empire circa 1340. And once you open it up, you're like, wow, that is a very graphic illustration.
So it's like the Kama Sutra, but of war tactics.
Well, it's more like a dwarven Kama Sutra if the Kama Sutra was drawn on walls. And it
I think
involved
I
werewolves.
You see her slowly. Actually, no, I'll keep that just for the werewolf's sake, actually. She'll, like, kind of flip through it, like, can I borrow this? This isn't like a library, I know, but
Oh, I've read it 3 times. You can have it.
I want to know why you've read it 3 times.
And there my brain completely blanked on the name of the place we're at in another campaign.
Nogger cause.
Yeah. Because if you've ever been in Overt Cause, you'd understand, especially when you have Jackal around, why it ends up being more about history than it does about what it is.
Why were you carrying a jackal around? That seems kind of ill-efficient.
No, that was his
carrying
name.
a dog with it. Swear to God, the people that come from wherever you're from have such the weirdest names.
Well, I mean, he was the descendant of... never really fully determined if he was the progeny of some horrifying shifter necromancer from thousands of years ago.
Wait, why is it that every other plane of existence has a weird-ass shifter?
The shifters are weird?
I kind of take offense to that, thank you.
Well, I mean, think about it. You're basically a half something. I mean, not to be crude, it is, you're not a full thropy, which mean you're diseased, and you're not. I mean, you're not, right? You're not. You didn't get bit and turned into this, right?
No. Just lots of fun times while I was in Avu. Lots of fun times.
I'm guessing that's a lot of sarcasm.
Oh, really? You couldn't tell? She kind of gets a little bit more defensive, but still
No.
back to reading. Thank you, Deckham. Could you just turn your, sarcasm meter up, about 10 notches?
That got burnt off, actually.
Oh, darn, did it get burnt off while you were looking at the blue screen?
Yes, actually. How do you know it turns blue?
Because it's universal, not color.
Actually, blue shows up in nature rarely. We're off topic again.
Not when you're
We've been-
talking about Warforged.
Alright, I kind of lost my train of thought. I do wonder what's going on with Aura. I guess doesn't generally care about conversations.
I think smiles weird him out.
Oh, darn.
My understanding is he comes from a world that's... Well, what's the worst place on your planet?
Plankton?
Southeastern region.
Actually, from what I understand...
Wait, we've been there.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so, you know how the Southern Wastes are absolutely terrible?
Yes.
Imagine what it would be like Wait, were you before or after my thing? Either way, imagine if we're dragging. Okay, yeah. So, imagine what it would be like if you were a desert, or you're a world that's burned to a desert by a giant dragon, and then magic is completely insane, and everybody who survives is completely insane.
I mean, Aura seems relatively sane.
Felicity just very quietly shakes her head.
Considering some of the people I have met,
nothing but goes through several screen recordings of his eyes doing weird shit.
considering some of the people I have met on my own time, I think relatively sane is probably the best I can give it.
Okay. Let me put it this way. Aura, weirdly enough, pretty sane for his world. Like, overly sane. Most of them are... oh geez, that's from a whole world you guys never been to. Imagine the worst... Wait, do you guys...
You're really good at this.
Yeah.
Do you guys have like the crazy orc goblin raider thing on your world where
No.
they're really terrible and rapists, they roll into town and kill everybody, and then cannibal rapists kill them?
No.
Well, that's
Glad
what his
we
world
don't.
is full of. That is literally, if you're not a slave, you're probably food. And even if you are a slave, you're probably still food. My understanding of his world is, if you're a wizard, they either try to kill you because you're awesome and could potentially destroy the world, or they're already scared of you because you basically caused the end of the world. Apparently, wizards destroy the world.
Well, he's been rather cordial to me, which I am grateful for.
We haven't met any wizards though, so
I cast
She
Mage
just
Hand.
stares up at you like, "Hi."
we haven't met any power. No, kidding. He says jokingly, looking up from the book. We haven't met any powerful wizards though.
She just gives you like that one eyebrow up, like, "Do you have any idea what tier of magic the gate spell is that I'm about to cast tomorrow morning?"
He's just being an ass. He knows. It's Friday.
Yes, well, the two in the other room have much to think about. I should shut down for the night. Because apparently, looks at Kay, I need sleep now?
Oh, I mean, probably, no, I don't know. Actually, that's a problem.
My sentry mode is still offline.
Well, are you still standby or not?
It is standby, but I can't watch over the area while I'm in it anymore.
Kay steps forward. You don't have the ability to see everything? I mean, I thought that was what sentry mode was.
Yes, but So, Moogle, am I wrong on this?
You still have standby mode, and you are still very much aware of what's going on. Like, during the last thing that occurred, you were still able to watch over the room and everything that was going on. So you were still aware, like you were in sentry mode. You just realized that like the lights and the all that are not running at time, but you were still had the same level of.
Basically, you're not an LED show, but you still got
Okay,
everything.
that makes okay. The motion detecting systems are offline, but I can still perceive normally.
Well, I mean that's probably something with the new circuitry. Has anything else gone on?
How would we
This
talk in
case,
the
like
other room?
looking in your head. She's like got you by the side, and she's like looking at inside your skull, your head, kind of.
Declan goes, how about we talk in the other room?
Okay.
While that's happening, Elliot went back to check on Chelly, seeing that Aura is there and staring at Elliot. Elliot stares back quietly for a few for a few seconds and then just simply adds of atmosphere in the main room was not to my interest.
She's lost. To be quite frank.
Bloody
You
sirens
seem very
in New
used to
York.
killing people.
Well, depending on the world or lives we lived, kill or be killed is usually the most common. But just because we have to kill or risk being killed, there goes the saying of, what do you live for if not for just survival?
That's all we did, though. We survived. Wasn't really living. I mean, some lived, but at the cost of thousands of others.
That is one way to look at it. There
That
are...
was what it was. It wasn't a look. That was reality. There were slaves in mass, and magic was, well, strange. It was confusing to some, and some thought it was dangerous. And it was.
I will not lie in my thoughts of magic being dangerous. At the same time, while I sympathize with you on your caution toward magic, I can't quite fully understand it entirely, since, well, I'm putting much faith in the spellcaster Callisti to perform a gate spell to bring this one, as he very gently checks on Chelly and just places a hand over her forehead to get this one safely back home. However,
As you do that, you can tell Shelly's basically fully recovered and she's just sleeping very well, but she's unconscious. You can kind of tell that.
Granted, as you mentioned before, just surviving and dealing with slavery and other problems, some which I'm familiar with, others I am not. And I suppose one could say I was lucky, fortunate, that I was cared for when abandoned by strangers.
We both see it the same way. I want to survive. You want her to survive. We just are different. But we're the same.
We are. I'd say we are more alike than we can acknowledge on the surface at the moment. But just know you have my thanks for your aid back at the farm and the nobles that were, well, killing for sport, it seems.
Seem normal to me. I don't know why I need thanks.
Think of it as goodwill from a stranger. Build up
Be a
enough
stranger
goodwill.
for too long.
Build up enough goodwill, you may have allies to watch your back.
Sure. Allies. You can have the room for tonight. I'll be somewhere. Good night.
Rest well.
I'm out of whiskey.
As he leaves,
Good night.
just turn around.
Steps
And...
into the next room like a baby with no milk in their bottle.
I mean, I have some
Right.
rum if you want to split that, but it's kind of running
Yes.
low as well.
Oh,
She'll kind of hand you the bottle. Take it. I'll get some more if I ever get back. She'll kind of just like, yep.
are you?
Go on.
No, it just stares at Callisti like, is that your chair? Just sits in the chair.
Is this your chair? Hey, please move. Lady.
It's a good chair.
It's her house. Of course, it's her chair.
Lucy just kind of sighs and walks off.
You're soft. It's like padding.
Alright, you generally confuse me. Because, like, some things you take dead serious, and other things is like the equivalent of watching a child kind of just go about it. As you see Kyle kind of, like, sitting on the floor, both her legs kind of crossed.
I can see why.
Yeah, just a bit. I guess it's kind of standard from where you grew up, so other things that aren't close to your world might... What?
Standard. My world was different than yours.
No, I'm talking about... never mind. I feel like it's gonna get to a whole other topic of something.
Do you want the rest of my tea?
No, it's fine. You can...
It has
Won't even-
whiskey in it. It just didn't mix.
Jesus Christ. No, it's fine. Don't really care much for whiskey. That was more for what some of the rich people drank from time to time. That, or they'd dip some wine, whiskey, and bleh. No, I'm good.
It's alcohol.
You can taste the difference.
So, okay. I don't know how to say this, which is first strange because I know how to say everything. But I've had images pop into my servo unit. That were not memories. I think.
I mean, do they mean anything? I mean, could they just be errors?
Well, no. I'm assuming they have meaning. It's mainly one of a prototype model, I'm not sure, but at least half-finished automaton with feminine features and large wings coming out the back.
Let me... Huh, okay. She pulls open the book that she was talking about, which looks old. Moves it over to you. Let me see, did I see? She flips through to the back where you see there is a bunch of notes. And go ahead and roll me a... Roll me either a perception, an investigation, or a history.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I rolled for
As
plot.
as you start looking through this, you see amongst these notes of like different design concepts It's very, it's scattered. You can tell that somebody was just coming up with and drafting ideas, but you recognize the wing on one. You see the internal workings that you've seen on another. You see ideas of how to make it look more human in places. This mesh of the technology. It's almost doll-like that you've seen on that image. There's an eye that you see that, the design for the eye that looks very similar. But it's all just someone's notes.
This seems like they're trying to build a warforge that, instead of function, was made for form.
Well, actually, she kind of flips, and you see the first page, and it's got verbal different notes, but a lot of it is like an inner dialogue as you flip through it of, if we can make it, it's basically like, if we can make them look more human, then they will be indistinguishable when they show their powers, allowing them to work faster or do better, to integrate with the other soldiers faster. And then other notes like, oh, the testing didn't go very well, people found them unsettling. Actually, that's when you find it, you see the reference. They found her unsettling.
Strange. I wonder what they would find unsettling about it.
I don't know. I mean, half of these were written by, actually, the author didn't mention, the other half are written by Calliste's great aunt, which is this section here, and she flips through, and you're looking more at, like, basic arcane stuff about Gallimancy, bringing in different, basically it outlines, like, the details, like, oh, you'd normally do earth elemental or this kind of elemental, and a lot of, like, experimentation notes with different elementals, and then you get to one that refers to it as the Silver Flame.
The Silver Flame. Have you ever heard of this?
Not really. You might ask Callisti. This is magic, hard, heavy Gallimancy stuff. I got a few things, but I'm not that good at, that. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, half of this is beyond, oh, well, this worked and this didn't, is, like this here, she kind of motions like a whole section that you see an arcane symbol, and way beyond my comprehension, to be honest. I don't even know if that's magic or somebody doodling or...
Yeah, I have no idea what that means. Well, you might be right. Yes, I'll go ask her, and while we're on our adventures outside of this island, I could continue to ask around. As long as we're not making more deals with powerful beings that want to murder all of my friends. Why are you looking at me like that?
I mean, yeah, that's, you gotta be careful.
Oh, is it because I used the word friends instead of comrades?
Actually, it's because you broke up and I didn't hear it, but,
Oh, no, it's totally fine. I have been mauled sentimental as of late, and, well, in our last endeavor, we had to deal with quite the nasty bunch, and instead of relying on subroutines, I went with what I believe Aura calls a gut feeling.
Peckham, you're a complicated thing, and I mean, according to, there are other warforged that have their own, but usually the protocols and stuff maintain different things. I'll be honest with you, after seeing what happened to your circuitry, which should have entirely been melted out of you into slag, according to what happened to you, yeah, this is kind of new.
Fantastic.
I mean,
It's an adventure we'll be on together, then.
Hmm?
Fantastic. It's an adventure we'll be on together, then.
I mean, the only thing that mentions it is in these notes about... I mean, she kind of flips back to the ones... They kind of talk about self-repair systems and... Let me see if I can understand this. Stress reactive systems, attenuation. I mean, these words, I guess, in their own right, make sense,
Well,
but in this, it's saying that something about improving on their own due to the environment.
Strange. Stress reactive makes somewhat of sense. Remember whenever we used to get into harrowing situations when we'd be searching for ingredients and such, and the ore portion of my circuitry would come out?
Well, that is true.
Yes, I believe it might be something like that, but only one way to find out, eh?
I suppose. Just be careful out there, Declan.
Always. Now, you need to go to bed and stop reading all of Callisti's smut.
Oh, I'm not even going to touch that stuff. That I pulled one book and no.
Was it the history one?
She gets this haunted look. No, I was curious as to what Yuri harem manga was. Oh.
Right. I don't know what it is either, and I do not want to find out.
Oh! From the other room.
I believe Kyle found out.
Yeah, that I think that was the noise I made too.
Yes, but
She
she's
gotta
a
make
bit
sure she's
more.
not bleeding from her nose.
She's a bit
She's
more
dying.
adventurous than you. We get to walk into the room.
You just see her kind of like, as soon as you hear the O, just start like flipping through pages even more furiously now.
Elliot, with his own quiet meditation and prayer, just kind of paused like, that must be some interesting books these people are reading, if they're making that kind of noise.
The head slowly turns to Aura.
This is like the...
Who might be muted? No? Okay.
I think he's did Dora drink himself into a coma?
Oh no.
I think he heard Kyle talking about the book and was like, not today.
His
No
mic
one-
is not working. Yeah.
Oh, ooh, sorry, man.
Hello?
There we go. He returned.
What the fuck?
We
Did
were
you hear it at
wondering.
least?
We just saw you went into silent mode on us.
Ah, I unmuted everything.
My bro.
All I said was, what? What do you want from me?
But
How did you enjoy the shamamale? I found it. I've never seen it before.
What in that world is this Shimamale?
I think he means the tea.
Yes.
Oh, it was good.
Sees the cold cup of tea. That's Rather amber now.
There was a bitter taste to it. I don't know what happened.
It's tea. Did you not put it in with the sugar I put on the plate in it?
Oh, I put a different. It was like liquid sugar. It was whiskey. I put whiskey, and it just didn't really go well.
Ah, to each his own.
Yes. Whiskey, or what is this, Kale?
Rum. It's kind of a weird fruity spice blend, if I can talk. Used with like a devil flower? I don't know. Someone gave it to me a while back.
It is fermented sugar.
Oh,
Oh no, it's also got a fruity kick to it. Well, spicy fruit.
You can add fruit to it as well. Yes. Aura.
Mm.
Does my face have an intake port?
stare.
No.
No. What is an intake point? Oh, food. No.
No, food, like anything. I don't eat, Gora, or drink.
Oh my god!
Because
Touches
I
his face, like
physically
tries to
can't.
peel or something. Like,
Ow.
and
Ow.
you feel that?
Yes, I do feel things.
So if I have to try it. I have to try it. I can't.
No, I don't have one of those.
No, there's a. Oh, God damn it. Okay.
What do you?
I had a sudden masculine urge. It's gone now. After you said you don't have it, I was quite disappointed.
Yes.
But would you still feel it if I like?
Possibly not as much as a human or elven male would, but I would indeed feel it.
Okay. So what did you learn in your adventures?
I have feelings now.
Is that normal?
No,
Is that
not
your
at all.
choice? Oh.
Not a bad thing, not a good thing either, I believe. We'll have to figure out what they mean. Not used
Well,
to
when did it
this.
start?
As soon as I electrocuted myself through that force field.
Broken circuits.
Well, as it did take several hours to repair what was damaged, I believe more like melted most of the circuitry in my entire system.
Ah.
I should not have walked out of there.
I see.
Just left.
Well, you're functioning. That's a good
Yes.
sign.
I'm functioning better than I ever have, which is quite strange.
Have you had her, your handler, look at it?
Yes, Mrs. Cray was the one who repaired me when we got here.
So, did she say it's a problem?
Well, she has about as much of an idea as I do.
Ah,
Mrs. Callisti,
Oh no.
what do you know about this silver flame that Mrs. Cray read about in the book that you lent her?
Oh. Wait.
That doesn't sound like a good O.
No, I mean, it actually is, but how do I put this? Oh, I guess that would be the easiest way. Okay. Raw magical energy.
I don't like that.
Could you detect this silver flame in any way? I have a theory.
Well, okay. She just stops. Is it in regards to you?
Yes.
Then I don't have to detect it, and trust me, it's a very long, drawn-out process.
My idea is that somehow it is stored in my power unit.
Well, I mean, that is
Or at
a
least a
possibility.
Piece of it.
The usage of the silver flame in our world, apparently, if I recall correctly, was to destabilize I guess the easiest way to put it, the soul of the elemental that was being used to empower the Warforged.
All right, then. Bits and pieces. That's usually how it goes when people talk technical around me, even though it's about me.
I've never really seen robots. I mean, technology, yes, but you...
Yes, I know, I'm a marvel.
Sure.
But I would like to put this out there. If we are ever in a town or situation where we are near less adaptive people, would you please consider me a human in armor? Or, what are they called? Goliath. Yes. They're rather tall.
Oh. That's fine.
It makes conversating much easier, especially when people aren't terrified that a walking war robot is going to murder their entire town.
In all honesty, I think
I understand.
they may focus on the person that looks like a tiefling and a devil.
Yes, you have been quite a great distraction.
I mean, so long as you guys stay out of the trenches. Well, the breach, I guess is the term. You should be fine,
breach?
Deckham.
The breach?
Well, that's what they call it.
Go on.
Well, it's a domain. Let me see. Yeah, it's outside of Paradon. Well, and granted, like I said, everything's kind of malleable, but being that it is part of the mainland, the breach is just outside of Paradon, which is generally to the north, except for those few occasions when the moon's right and it's to the south. Yeah, I mean, well, I mean, I know what's on our worlds was the worst war we've seen so far, but wherever the breach came from, that place makes one of the circles of the nine hells look pleasant.
Is there anything good about this place, like, at all?
The bear claws.
No, I
have not
have a few
tried
of
them
those,
yet.
and they're not that useful. I keep stabbing people with them, and they don't do much.
I believe bear claws is the term for a pastry that needs to be eaten, not
No,
stabbed with.
You know, I'm going to get a joke not by someone at this point.
I think Aura gets them.
True, I don't know if he's laughing. Maybe he's on the inside. Just looks over at Aura.
Deception. Fuck you, I'm coming for you.
Yeah, same actually.
Where the fuck is my sheet?
Oh, fuck. See, he's laughing at them.
Uh-oh.
Oh my. Well, that's up to DM,
Roll
I guess,
off?
on how that.
Like we always do, runner. Unless you guys want to roll again.
Well, the way I do it is usually if it's player versus player runner, is it kind of depends on, like, they would know something's off,
No,
but
I'll give it to
wouldn't,
him.
like...
I'll give it to him. Okay.
Jesus Christ. Every time, man.
So I had
no, we
stepped
have-
in, and I hear something about breach. Is this some sort of rip and tear of the plane or something?
No. I guess my understanding is breach is a term used for military scenario of the people where place where it came from about firearm. I guess the best way to put it is, you ever, if you can imagine, a massive open field filled with trenches and barbed wire and wood and broken bodies and blood and mud
Yes.
and fortifications, and
Yes.
you can see Khaleesi's looking a little bit like it's. You can tell she's like really kind of like, I never want to see that again.
Deckham's purple is turning red as she
Oh,
keeps
no.
like continuing on.
Yeah, it's a war zone, a never-ending war zone. I don't even, and it's one of those situations that is so indicative of the domains that I don't think they even know why or what or how. They've just been fighting forever in the most horrible, terrible ways possible.
The Battle of Olin Pass.
I think the part that really kind of scares me is they don't even need magic to make it terrible.
So this realm, this plane that you speak of, it has a habit of pulling parts and pieces of other worlds.
This place sucks.
Yeah, I
I'm
would like
inclined to agree
literally
with you.
anywhere else at this point.
I'm inclined to agree.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been to most of the circles of the Nine Hells. I consider that a vacation from here.
I want to know why you were there, but also not.
Well, you
But
don't
where else
smell
was
like
I
a
going to learn
heretic.
proper infernal from a native?
Well, you don't
Dude,
smell
gives
like
you
a
this
heretic.
look
Talk
like
to a
really?
tiefling?
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot more
Well.
intelligent. But you know, at the time, it was like, well, I got the chance, and there was a teacher, and
Where
Oh,
is
dear
it?
God.
Where is that thing? Here we go.
For some reason, my mind went to two people, and I don't like either of them.
Because you mentioned about the Nine Hells and everything else and making deals, so now Elliot
Oh no, we
being
activated
Palin
his
as
fight
he
or
is,
flight mode.
looks around very carefully, see if there's any fiendish activity or celestial or even undead.
what stops it? Is it line of sight?
Full cover.
Line of sight, you're good.
Roll me a perception.
Okay. Full cover more or less stops it, but
Oh, that sneaky dumb bastard.
oh wow. You know, he's proficient.
It doesn't take much because it is standing out, kind of glowing. But you see a set of white eyes in the dark going back in at you. And you're like, oh, that's some fiendish shit right there.
It seems we have a visitor. Shall I go outside and
Misty looks
smite
over.
it?
Oh, son of a bitch, I knew. Zool, he's on the window.
I got him! Come here, you little bastard!
Shall I go
Don't worry
smite
about
it
it.
then?
No, it goes in a box, and if we don't put it in the box, then the mirror doesn't work.
Where's that damn maraca?
It's on the second shelf and the third. Well, you know where it is. It's next to the sombrero.
Okay.
I have to wear the sombrero.
Well, then you know where it came from.
You're right, I like wearing it.
I hate you.
Mages. that's all that Elliot says. Mages and their strange craft.
Yeah. You know, at this point, I just want to go to sleep instead of reading all this. Just kind of.
Do you really think I'm weird?
Define weird, Deckham.
You're the one who just
She literally just. Kyle just looks at you and straight up says, "Yes."
Fair enough.
It is 11:42, so probably should get some rest.
I thought you meant that in real life time, and they actually looked at my clock.
No, that's just Callisti, being Callisti.
I know, but that's why I'm scared.
Right.
Yeah, so you people need your rest.
Well, I came out to check to see if anything was amiss, but seems like that was a miscalculation on my part. Good night, everyone. And again, thank you for the assistance. Hopefully tomorrow we can at least send one innocent soul out of this dreadful place.
If this gets us all killed, I will be mildly irritated.
I mean,
I
we'll
would
be
be-
dead, so...
I would be
let's
very
just hope it doesn't bring
apologetic
too
for
much
that.
attention.
You'll be dead. I can be rebuilt.
I don't even know if this plane would let us die in a weird way, considering.
Oh yeah, it will.
Oh, good.
And then you're stuck here, going through the cycles. Getting reborn, dying again, reborn, dying again. Isn't that right, Ismark? Yeah. Trust me, 800 years of that stuff, especially when someone brings it up.
So,
Thanks. Well,
before
you asked me to.
before Elliot goes to sleep, he is going to make a prayer to St. Cuthbert, but also attune to the sword.
Okay. As you, just out of point, as you start attuning to it, you feel a presence within it.
Oh crap.
But it is a very no.
Don't say presence in fucking Ravenloft.
It is. Oh, I know. But this is different. Like at first, you're like, "Oh, fuck," and then the more you feel it, the more it is this presence, this feeling that you can only describe as when you are in the deepest, most honest prayer in front of the statue of St. Cuthbert at your home monastery. It is the most reassuring. You almost, you know what, roll me an insight.
Sure. $13.
You get a sense that while you were interested in attuning to it, it might have been doing the same to you. Making sure your faith is what it's,
Okay. It's making sure that I'm actually a follower of St. Cuthbert and not some pretender. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But you definitely feel that power of a sacred weapon.
Makes me wonder why I
Anything
didn't
else?
smite. No, just Elliot thinking to himself, perhaps even communing with the sources. Makes me wonder why he didn't smite the vampire that was holding you earlier.
You get a sense. It is a feeling, but the feeling is evil for a purpose. As in, choosing the lesser of two evils to accomplish something. Alright, does anybody else have anything for the night?
No, I'm
I'm
just
good.
reading a apparently slutty manga.
It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
slutty. They all love him.
God, I want to ask a question, but I can't. It's not my
Or
character.
her.
I'm so salty.
Aw.
Do it.
Trust me. You're reading into it, all of a sudden you're like, wait, is
It
that
has
what a
nothing.
basilisk looks like?
Oh, so that's where they shove their horns.
Oh my
I'm
god.
sorry.
At least it kind of works. No, that's just when they moified it. Trust me, Blasphemous Glue makes nothing like that. But
I
she's
wouldn't-
cute.
Yeah.
Wanders off.
Just a fucking pirate captain reading teen romance. And by teen romance, I mean literal people in England. Gotta love.
All right. So the night comes, the night goes. Nothing seems to come to your dreams. You all heal. You all rest.
Yay.
Ah, spells!
Imagine being a spellcaster. Couldn't be me.
I get all my lay on hands back. I do have a question. Later you'll just send me the sheet for the sword thing, right? Oh, it's just not.
Did it not pop up?
It did
No.
not, unless I'm looking at a whole different thing altogether.
There we go. Sorry about that.
There she is.
I thought
Oh.
I sent that to everybody. Sorry.
No, it's alright.
Like I said, I'll find an image for it, but
That's perfectly fine. If you want, I'll look for an image too later.
okay.
Save you the
Yeah,
trouble.
if you find one that you like.
Okay.
All right. The next morning, you all wake up. There's breakfast like usual. Callisti is not in her usual wear. What she's dressed in now looks a lot more function over form. It's, heavier cloth. It's got more points for attaching things, like she's got a holster for a spell book, things like that she's put on. There's definitely some more component pouches that you've seen. They're heavier and containing more. The bag of the refined whitestone is hanging off of her hip. All right. Looks like the sun's as high as it's going to get today. So, whenever you guys are ready.
Well, Ellie gives one more prayer to St. Cuthbert, hoping and praying that all this will be successful.
Zan is kind of sitting there, and his mark. Well, I might as well give you guys a hand at least. Who knows what's going to happen up there?
That would be greatly appreciated.
Agreed. Wow.
So you want me to carry her, or what do you want to carry her?
Elliot will actually pick her up and carry her. And can you just ping where I need to go with Jelly?
Don't worry about it. We're changing maps in a second.
Okay.
A different map.
But
So, once you get her and pick her up,
yeah, I guess to those who are watching, it's very obvious that Elliot is surprisingly gentle picking up the child, gnome, and heads out immediately right after Callisti.
all right, you guys. She takes you along the side, and you guys are pretty sure, but you didn't see it last night, but she takes you along the path that now forks in a direction you didn't see. And she takes you out onto this low rolling kind of hill where you see a stone platform that is rising out of the ground a little bit as she leads you up this path. There are lanterns on it, and of course during the day they're off, except she walks by, she kind of taps, and then you watch them as they start waking up and light up.
As Declan
Or-
passes each one, he just goes, hello, hello.
Elliot, focus on the task at hand, is just ignoring everybody. It's just moving.
So you guys get up there, and there's this stone platform, and you guys, like I said, you guys don't really remember this path being here or this hill, at least the day before.
As they're walking, Elliot
This
will
is new.
ask
Yeah.
Callisti, while you're performing this ritual, are we in any expectations of interlopers?
Yeah. Like I said, be ready. I have no idea. Every other writing that's been about it that I've been able to track down, if it doesn't kill them, the things that try to stop them or get through the gate will.
It's really hassle having to cast this every morning. Not used to be constant danger.
Once you begin casting your ritual spell, I will use a spell of my own to bless some of us. Hopefully we can handle the situation.
Ismark, kind of following Callisti's lead, goes over and starts tapping the lanterns. Alright, that one's awake.
Shall I bring the child to the center?
Bring her up next to me. I don't want the feedback to hurt her. Because we have to wake her up. When it does, she pulls out a vial. She has to be awake before she goes through.
Yes.
I was going to ask. It seemed rather impolite to just throw her unconscious body through a portal.
I was
Well,
hoping that all this
That's the
would be...
thing, is when we start this, she needs to be awake so that I know where to send her.
Right.
I did go diving to see if I could figure out where, but yeah, it's the strongest way we're going to be able to do it is to have her waking up. So you need to ask her about...
Player to DM, the times that Shelly was talking to me, did she mention anything about her homeland or her homeworld?
You know that she was headed to go see her uncle.
Yes, I got that in my notes. And her cousins.
I believe it was on Abir.
Yes.
Yes, so you know that much, and that she's from Toriel.
Alright. I'll just mention, I don't know much about this Toriel, but she was to see her uncle and a large number of cousins of hers.
Well, I mean, not proud of it, but I did pry, and that was what's been on her mind, is making it to, I guess, her uncle. That was who she kept talking about.
Right.
So I've kind of narrowed it down, but part of this one is a variation which will allow us to pull from her mind. So as she starts to wake up, you're going to have to keep her focused. Okay?
Indeed. I'll do what I can.
Because if she loses focus, we might not get another shot at this, okay?
Let's begin.
All right. As soon as you're ready, you watch as she, an interesting display, she claps her hands together, and you see a bunch of, different pieces of chalk spin out, and they begin dancing across the ground. All right. Well, here we go. As you watch her kind of kneel down onto her knees, and she places her hands, and this green glow begins to peer out around this magic circle that begins to appear. Ismark in that time is moved and is already clicking the other lantern. Oh, you guys might want to spread out. She said they might come from any direction. It might be a bad way. Okay.
Stay a little bit closer, Kyle. I won't be able to reach my spell in case we need to use it. I'll take the north as soon as Charlie wakes up.
Alrighty. Just because we need this, we're gonna need some initiatives.
Okay.
Oh no.
Zero dex mod. Here we go.
Yeah! Let's go. Actual dex mod.
Yes.
I'm
A decent roll.
Let's go.
And I will have Ismark go on Callisti's
Wait,
turn.
we're missing
just to
Aura.
Make it easy.
There we go. Yeah.
Nuts.
Go time.
Aura.
I was
Aura's
wondering
like
what a
time to.
regular rolls
Aura's
were.
like it's time to kill. Let me roll first, baby.
It's high noon.
Let's
My,
go.
my DPS is high.
Alrighty. So am I.
As she begins casting this, you watch as a flicker of light, bluish light, appears. She kind of head nods towards you, Elliot, to begin, or to give Shelly the potion to wake her up.
Which he immediately does. And as
All right.
gentle as he can be as well, he says, Shelly, it's time to wake up. You're about to head home. Focus only on going home.
What if I picked the right one? Okay. So Callisti begins casting. And you watch as the mist begins to just swell and boil in towards all of you. Kyle, you doing anything?
I guess I'm trying to look for anything. Probably would have my like soul knife out and ready, but I don't really have much else, so I guess
Alright,
kind of
so
looking. God damn it!
immediately as he sees the mist, Elliot is going to use his action to cast. Unfortunately, he can only do it once, so he's going to choose himself. Let me just remember if I'm reading this right, because I don't want to just pull up to. Yes, okay. So, creatures are going to be himself, Kyle, and Aura. You guys getting blessed.
Oh boy, I wish I had that earlier.
I'm sorry, but you guys move much faster than
I
him.
know.
Where is the thingamajig for? Here we
Shirley
go.
begins to stir in your arms, rousing from sleep. What?
Jelly, just focus on going home. Home to Toral, to see your uncle and your cousins. Remember?
On up here. Is that you, Mr. Fangy Face?
Yes. But you don't need to remember
Gecko.
that now. Focus on only going home.
Prepping a spell that takes a spell slot. If it doesn't go off, it eats the spell, right?
Depends on what you're prepping.
So I'll play it safe. I'm just gonna prep Acid Splash if I see anything that's not any of the people that are here currently show up. They're getting blasted.
Okay. Aura, anything?
Hold my action against bad guys. If anything spooky occur.
Alright,
Fucking
center of the
gal.
platform. Okay. Center of the platform, you begin to watch as this blue portal begins to appear like somebody cut in the air. But it seems struggling, kind of going between being a lightning bolt and coming open. As Callisti continues to chant the arcane, you watch as she kind of... There seems to be a weight on her. And as she begins kind of raising and things, you feel... You almost feel it as the light goes out.
Ooh.
Like it's night.
Oh, bloody hell.
Man, this is the one time I wish your light show would be going off.
It's just the best feat ever.
I didn't know it was going to be getting dark. Should have
I
expected
lied.
it because of the lanterns.
I like.
I could hide.
Alright.
God, I
Kyle,
wish
you
we had
doing
10
anything?
minutes. Ready in action, I guess, to fucking eat a soul knife in case there's something.
Okay.
Elliot?
So, Elliot, again, giving one set of last words to Shelly. He's just simply going to go with, no matter what, focus only on going home to Toro, your uncle, your cousins. Leave this nightmare behind. You'll be waking up in a
persuasion.
better world. Alright, I'm going to pop my inspiration for advantage. Because I'm going to need it. 20.
Yeah, Uncle John. Yeah.
That's right. Focus only on that. Block out anything else that would distract you from going home.
Okay.
Good. And I'm going to step up over here and ready in action for anything that might be hostile. Actually, wait, no, I'm too far. Right here.
Callisti's chanting that he's like, somebody's gonna need to, okay.
What was she gonna say?
You can tell that she's like, why are you walking away? You just
Oh.
like walk her in. But yeah, if you're gonna move, then just move. Now you moved.
Alright, he'll just move a little bit closer. He still had enough movement speed for another, because he had 35 movement speed, so he'll move a little
Be
bit.
careful right there. Backlash might happen.
What clash? And I guess that's where that's the end of his
The
turn.
feedback, because you are literally like 5 feet from where this
Oh, 'cause
portal is trying to open.
oh, he's under the impression there's gonna be some enemies coming from the north here, so he wants to stay at least close enough in case they get past him. So
Alright,
that'll be his. Yeah.
Jacob is going to back up into the light so he can fucking see. And then he's going to make more light. Alright, you little
Okay.
bastards. One.
let me put them out, cause...
Oh, okay.
Or no, do you just have the one out?
It was gonna be 4.
Okay, so I will make them, but there's a reason.
Okay. Let me delete the one I put down.
Okay, now you
Ooh.
copy and paste that one. Are you able to copy and paste it or not? I got you, never mind.
No, I cannot.
Alright, down one.
Yeah. We got a cool blue light now. That's awesome.
Nice.
Whoa.
We're gonna die.
Well,
What's
yeah,
down here?
At least we'll die in style.
We'll be aight.
These are cool.
Don't worry, we have a fucking super cool wizard and shit.
Hi.
So,
Yeah, I would.
so
You're not a wizard, sir. Shut the fuck up.
She mumbles something about somebody will need to protect him, so Deckham is the one that gets closer. Like, yeah, this will be fine.
Aura, anything for you?
I guess since it's dim light, I can try and hide now.
Okay. Give me a stealth roll.
I rolled okay. Look at me go. I'm winning.
Okay. Who feels lucky?
Me. I don't have that feat.
Roll me a D100.
Yes. Hard.
26.
25. Oh, it's almost 26. Oh.
Oh no. No.
Okay. As Callisti is doing this, and let's see, you watch as it begins to widen. She's sitting there. Elliot, you might want to move because it's going to get bigger.
Right.
Aura and Deckham, and probably Kyle, from your perspective, you can see that there is what looks to be a very warm and inviting living room. But whatever is happening with this gate, it is serious. You know, it's how do I describe it? It is struggling, and you can see Callisti physically laboring, trying to her claws all extending out of her fingers, trying to almost keep hold of this. And it is also at about that moment. I need all of you to make me a Constitution save as the temperature of this area drops. As in, you're in mist, but you can suddenly see your own breath.
I'm gonna take my inspiration and just burn it right here, cause fuck. No. God hates me today. Hold on, wait. I do have a D4 from Bless, so maybe be saved. No.
No.
Well, we're about to get a little chilly.
Hey,
What about
Elliot,
the
you're
position?
blessed.
I'm
Right?
gonna use my inspiration.
Oh, that's right. I got my. That's right. Hold on. Excuse me.
Reroll, kill.
You guys are all blessed because. Oh.
Kyle, sorry.
I
there we
know.
go. Oh,
God,
14.
damn this.
Dude,
Alright, have you rolled?
Not yet.
Oh.
Ah!
Dude, I'm suffering.
Plus
My
D.
success.
Oh. You rolled.
I'm not getting very far.
So, Elliot has 14 total.
I have 8.
Okay, anybody under a 15,
Ah.
3 points of cold damage.
Alright.
Ah. Did I keep the spell?
Do I gotta roll for concentration as well, too, right? Since I took damage?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you get 14 at 15. Oof.
Oh my god!
Dude, we're... you
Uh,
wanted to open a portal. Better home. Goodbye, boy.
I'm sorry, the spell got, the bless got knocked out.
Yay.
But the dancing lights are still.
I hate you.
Hey, I didn't make him into a con monster, okay?
Not that. I hate what Jeebus did. Oh, a lesser Mist Warden. Or at least we don't see his brother, Mr. Warden.
Wait, was it, wait, whose turn was it
I'll
again?
be here all week.
Did we... Wait, whose turn did we pass by again?
We were on
No,
Callisti's.
Okay.
Oh,
Kyle, roll me a perception.
are we not taking the cold damage? Or...
Yes.
Yeah, you would take 3 points of cold damage if you fail.
Oh, that's not that bad then.
And I'm sorry, I dropped the bless.
That's fine. Perception. Finally.
Something is definitely coming from the north,
Well, I'm in a good
but
spot.
you can't really tell.
Well, something's moving. Can't make out what, but it's definitely coming.
I'll
Direction.
intercept it.
North? Sorry. Thank you.
I'll intercept it.
Alright, anything else, Kyle?
I can't see anything, right? Outside
Nope.
of... And I'll just hold my action again until I see something. With a psychic knife to fucking eat it. It's kind of... in a shitty situation.
Elliot.
Alright. Last words that Elliot will give to Chelly, and he'll simply say, no matter what, focus on entering this portal to return to your home. Forget this nightmare. For that's all it is. A dream and a nightmare. And he's going to step forward here. And I'm going to... oh, I think I see something. But as Elliot does that, since I screwed up my concentration, I'm going to do the next best thing. My bonus action.
Smite.
Hold on, I just want to see if I can use...
Smite the endless void.
This void smites you back and deals double damage.
God.
No,
It's a paladin.
I'm just going to use Shield of
Could be
Fate.
it.
The
Bolster
void's a
my...
fucking oathbreaker.
Could be.
We don't know,
Okay.
but and then with my action, actually wait, that was, I'm just gonna make sure, because she said north, right? So I moved it here. Right, I can move right there then. Just gonna move over here, and I'm going to ready an action to attack the first thing that comes out. And actually, do I see anything from my perspective, or should I roll the perception?
Just a moment, let me see how far you see.
I see up
You
to...
see a weird, what looks like sheets, perhaps? Or thinner?
Okay, so I'm just going to ready my attack action to Oh,
Oh, good heavens!
here's my action.
Oh, it is the sheet ghost.
That's a lesson?
It's also about 25 feet tall.
I figured. All right, I'm taking my swing.
Interesting.
I'm taking my swing.
Go ahead.
Let me make sure I'm in range.
Does 16
I
hit?
meant to get the ruler, not the...
Yes, a 16 hits.
You know what?
Looking.
I'm gonna burn my last spell slot. I want this thing fully focused on me.
Last, it's the morning.
All one of them as a paladin.
I still can't get over the defense shit.
There's my crit!
Oh. I still can't get over the divine smite. Divine smith.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that there.
Divine smith.
I love how I crit with the sneak attack as well.
I must have
Wow.
been partially drunk when I typed at that smite. And it was just
Sorry, we've all been there.
that or tired.
Taking a D&D character, I just fucking smite.
I literally have a
you wrote
an
it as
Elric
Smith.
sheet where I could cast 10.
Fuck
I
you,
don't know
smite.
why.
Okay.
As if we flavor blasted that man.
Yep, and I'm just going to look at this thing and I say, face me then. So,
As you hit it and the dice hit it,
That's not the dice, that's just the psychic blade.
oh, you hear a voice. Far be from our way. And just to post this so that we understand. And
Oh! Hello, friend!
ow! Wait, those are attacks, right? To me?
yes.
Ooh, okay. Both of those hit because
Good job, buddy.
that's fine. Let me see.
Support?
This is going to suck.
Where are my support?
Okay, so the target must succeed.
It's not humanoid!
Okay, so Here's my first one. Okay, that's great. And then, okay,
Oh,
so I'm just taking. Hold on, actually, those two was for the first one because I had to keep my my shield of faith up. Now here's the other two for the second attack.
my boy. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
There goes my health,
Well, there goes 21 of his HP.
and I lost my magic shield. So hold on, let's drop that. Let's see.
I
First,
think our tank decided to die.
let's see.
That's what he had
that's
for 15 minutes.
yep. That's 35. So that goes down. Hey. I'll do
Oh
it.
my god.
Okay, there we go.
I'm a fucking healer.
None of us are.
I know.
All right.
Well, no, sorry, our healer decided to be the tank.
Okay. Check him.
I've never seen a DM.
Well, right. First off, as a bonus action, I'm going to move the dancing light so we can see this motherfucker. They can move 60 feet each.
Jesus Christ, miser.
I knew what I was getting myself into.
Right, and this spell has a range of fantastic.
Oh.
Fuck, I have to get. Okay. Max range. We're good. Right? It's a. Fuck. Alright. Jacko boldly moves forward. Slightly. And behind it, catching only him and not my vampiric friend, I cast Fairy Fire.
Oh, thank God.
Please make me a dex save. DC 15. It's glowing a bright red,
See,
which makes it even more terrifying.
Google, what you gotta do is give your bosses 0 modifier so they can roll 18.
I'm okay with this. This is the first spell that's actually fucking worked.
You say it's bright red?
Yeah.
So
Oh, this makes it so much happier. Red is
that's
Deck's combat color.
Elliot will just shout, "Could you at least chosen another color?"
Oh, oh wait.
It
you
is
ain't
time
behind
for
it.
combat. The human eye sees red the best.
I don't think half of us are human.
Shut up and kill it. That's all I'm doing.
Oh my god.
Focus fire. He says, knowing there's only one target.
I mean,
Alright,
you
Aura.
all focus fire.
Alright. I only know one thing and how to do it well. I'm stealth, still 15 feet. I don't want this motherfucker knowing of my existence. Unless I'm in light. I'm actually maybe in light now. Too late. I'm gonna get his ass. It's gonna
Got
be
advantage.
a dead-eye shot.
You already got advantage
Oh, well.
because fairy fire.
Oh! Okay.
I don't have to dead eye.
Yes, sometimes I forget how very fire does work.
It's because no one uses it. I'm past like level 5.
Ah. Okay. Well,
Just as I mentioned, that bullet does not seem to do nearly as much as you would hope.
would have thunk it. That's all I got.
You don't have a second attack as a fighter?
No.
We're
Not
not level
yet.
5, sir.
Well,
We're
right.
level 4.
Oh boy, I might have way overclassed some of these fights.
Oh,
Never
sorry,
mind.
we're
It's
not.
only a CR-18.
I mean,
Oh, also like to point out, sorry, we're not a level. Oh yeah, we are a level 4.
we're only
some reason
level
I didn't
4.
change it. Yeah, I didn't change it. I was still level 3.
Fairy fire is concentration.
Oh fuck! You hear his mark as he kind of is sitting there, and you watch him like bundle up. Shit, Mist Warden. Oh, fuck! I was hoping there wouldn't be another one of these.
Another?
Ismark, best way to take this thing down.
Well, don't be within a certain distance of it, and second of all, never fight one.
I think
We
we
have
already.
Close this.
I think we did. Oh my god, I hate that. Oh. Excuse me, what?
Oh wait, did I fuck? Goddamn, I'm sorry. There, let me correct that.
Well, mine's is gonna die next round unless he runs.
I'm ready.
Dear Lord.
But I'm not just reflavoring and making enemies different to do things. No.
I don't know
what
how
do
to-
that.
What? DM
What?
do that?
Yeah, I've never heard of that before in my life. What's a pog nymph? I've never heard of that creature. It's like a mistward. I'm sorry.
Stop.
I actually don't know what that is, so.
I don't either. That's what scares me.
Alright.
All I know is it's probably a Twitch emote.
It's a bug.
Hoggard.
Is Shelly going into that portal now? Or is it stabilized or what?
Working on it. Is there?
We're gonna find out how well Shelly is with it. Nope, she's starting to move around, but she's still like wiping the sleep from her eyes.
Oh, you got me.
Damn you, child.
Maybe I can.
I
Oh boy.
know.
Hell.
Let me do some math.
Fuck, you fucking coward.
No, I know what
No,
to do.
you watch his mark. He puts his sword away and he's moving over like, okay, gotta get her
No.
up, gotta get her up.
No. That was not Deco. That was just me. Because now I'm the
Ismark?
second closest person.
Callisti, quick question. What happens if you throw a child through a portal?
In this case, she might. I don't know. I mean, she's like trying. You can see she is struggling like super hard. Probably not a question to ask right now, but pretty.
Bad idea.
Fine. Focus fire on the big fuck. Alright. Let me just throw, and this is at advantage. Another psychic knife. Hacha! Dear God, why is it combat I just start hitting like a truck?
Because we're probably going to need everything right now.
I know, that's what scares me. Also, bonus action. I will throw my second knife because psychic blades, I'll just repost it because it's been a while. And just bonus action, second one. Wacha! Oh my god. Does the second one hit? Sneak attack doesn't matter though.
Okay, so that's
Oh,
27.
Yep. DPS cannon, go. And
Your blades do seem to do damage against it,
good.
at least by it reacting.
I'm gonna move closer to Shelly and just kind of like, come on, we don't have all day.
Elliot, I need a con save.
Oh, here we go.
Goodbye, vampire man.
13. I believe the DC was a DC was a. Oh no, it was not. It was a 15.
Oh yeah, it is a 15.
Wait, I'm trying to remember. You are a paladin, correct?
I don't have auras yet.
Oh, you fuck.
But
Oh, hold
Mr.
on.
Warden does have bandage on you.
I'm sorry. Repeat that again.
I mean, you took 8 points of damage.
Yeah, that's fine. I got advantage on it too, since it's still fairy fired, right?
Yeah.
Outdoor advantage.
The thing you're gonna notice though is, you're watching and you watch as Elliot, like, as soon as this hits him, he is covered in this like super dense furry-looking white frost. And you, Elliot, you're like, I'm undead. I'm half undead. This is fucking cold. This literally is chilling you to your bone, feeling like you have pain. You're like, oh, this is not good.
That's fine. That's fine. Because I'm right now just trying to keep this thing away from the portal and from the kid.
Rock your turn.
Yes, advantage, attack.
Rock out with your socks out.
I would mention, too, that you have noticed something because of the way your pecs hit.
Wait, what?
This thing is either undead or a fiend. You're not sure, because you did seem to have that extra flare.
I should have saved my other divine smite, but I already burnt out almost all my resources.
That hits.
Well, time to pay the piper now. And I'm just gonna simply say, St. Cuthbert, guide me. That's it. I got nothing left. Since we don't have multi-attack until next level.
Pain.
I know.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, the first one missed, and the second one lands. And, should I really make that save? Oh, actually, no, I need to make that save. Hold on. Let's see.
Okay, it is only the 20 damage. I forgot to put the advantage on.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
so
we'll
that,
need the save, but it's only the 20 cold, so... And the second one misses.
even,
Yay!
okay, so...
Are we looking brick shit house?
Hold on. First, it's not an advantage, so that's a 4. My health just got reduced by another 20. Hold on.
Okay, actually,
Give me a second.
Table
Reduced
terms.
my entire health bar.
yeah, I know. How
So-
is he looking from our perspective as we're watching him get wailed for a more...
Well, I'm supposed to be half undead, right? Well, I'm looking full dead now because my maximum health points just got reduced to 7 after all the beatings I just took and failed Constitution saving throws, and I was knocked unconscious from that attack. The second attack that would hit, I believe, instant kills me since my maximum health is now at a 7.
Gee, well,
Okay, wait.
Actually, wait.
You only got hit once.
Yes. The first one. The second one I'm already down. But I'm already down by the second one, so shouldn't that just be, I guess, advantage?
Wait, no.
No.
Oh. Oh, 'cause he's not paralyzed. Never mind.
No, because even at advantage, he still rolled a 12, which doesn't hit you.
But, I'm
he's
down.
still he can't hit a dead body, apparently.
No,
Hey.
I don't. How are you down? Because does 20 take you down?
I took damage from before, remember? I took
Yeah, he
two.
did get hit like by a 21 and a 22,
Okay.
and then...
Yeah. The multi attack was twice. I took 40 points of damage. I failed both of those con saves, so my health went down by a total of 35. Both my current health and my maximum. I took another hit, which that connected and I failed again. Dropped my maximum health further down to only 7. And yeah,
Oh, okay.
no, I'm down. I am down.
Now, just out of curiosity, you did say before that you, what did you say to St. Cuthbert?
I simply asked St. Cuthbert to guide me. And
Guide you to the grave.
yes. And guide my blade to see if I can
I
see
got
this
you,
through.
homeboy. Roll a
Yeah, let me put you in the dirt.
Actually, roll
Got you,
me,
dog. 2.
roll me 2d20.
Okay.
I'm ready. I believe in you, Miser. You rolled in that 20 there.
Okay, the benefits of a long rest.
Yeah.
Shit, I need to get myself a St.
A 19 and an 8.
I need to get myself a St. Tooth burger.
As you feel consciousness slip from you, the sword, you're holding the sword and it tilts into the ground. You feel yourself hit it. And as your head kind of bounces off of the flat of the blade as you go down, you feel this sense that says, you just get the sense that the pious reign. And you regain 19 hit points, and 8 of the hit points that were reduced are restored.
Well, okay. Hold on.
And you have a feeling that this is the sword.
All right.
This warmth that you kind of feel in yourself. All right. Deckham.
Do I think I could run behind the back of this portal and not do anything stupid with it, or do I have to like kind of give it a 5-foot berth?
You feel like you can move behind it and be fine.
Okay. Jacob starts sprinting over here. Oh fuck, that was not what I wanted to do. Hey. Because he noticed Aura's bullet didn't do as much damage, and he holds out his hand that's glowing with this lightning, and he says, "Aura, touch your gun to my hand."
It's my gun.
You will be shooting it. It will just be better.
Oh, okay.
It's my gun.
And
No.
I'm ready my action to imbue weapon. And I guess that's gonna be my turn.
Let me touch your gun. Fuck you with my gun.
I'm going to make gun better.
Yes.
Or
I approach.
Magic gun.
Magic gun.
Oh my god.
Time
That's
to
a-
try magic gun.
Wait, is that just
What does this give?
is that just a Warforged ability?
No, it's special because I have a generous DM.
Oh, really?
Oh. My bro. Hit harder.
Rolled
That
a 1 on my
definitely-
1d8. Hey, that's cool. Let's try again.
Thank God.
Holy yes!
Yeah.
That's a little bit better.
Okay. Bonus action reload.
okay. Anything
Jacob
else?
looks at you. I'm going to do something foolish.
Just hang on. Just
Hang on, I got something dumber than you.
Just don't die.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
It's as close as I could get.
Yeah.
Con, right?
I think. Is it on its turn?
No, start
No,
with
it's
our
just-
turn.
Oh. Oh yeah, so you guys are fine for now. Because you walked into it, I guess.
Yeah, Elliot's not, because he literally is right in the face
Starts
of the
his
stick.
turn within 30 feet.
Yeah, so you're fine for now.
Yeah.
You're gonna get it next round though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she coming.
You hear Callisti, she's just, okay, now would be a good time. Mark is going to kind of help Shelly up. Shelly's going to make a con save.
Thank
yeah,
you, Shelly.
I'll just make
God
one more.
damn it, Ismark!
I'm just gonna make one more prayer. And just simply say,
Yeet, child.
Oh my god.
oh no. No, roll low. I don't know why you're rolling low.
Okay, I get it for the child because she's literal child.
Hell.
Describe the situation kind of with Ismark and Chelly, just so I can kind of.
Ismark is at this stage. He's like done that thing where you grab under the arms and put them on their feet, and then he's kind of holding back or has a hand on her back and is just we have to go, we have to go.
Do I think if I push Chelly through and try to with my body weight, it'll be helpful or no? I guess. Hold on. There's an exact ability for this that I have. What are the odds of something not completely fucking me over of basically slamming my body weight into Chelly with the door? Because this is the one time I can actually use this to kind of plan out what I want to do.
During downtime.
Oh, is it only? You can fuck! Oh well. I wish it couldn't be used in tense situations like this. It'd make way too much sense, but that's whatever. Downtime activities that involve gains a chance of figuring out the best stuff.
Oh, man.
You're welcome to make an intelligence or a wisdom. Or if you think there's a skill that might work.
I'm highly intellectual. Oh my god, I am.
It's probably not the best idea, but right now might be the best time. Because as you're sitting there thinking about it, you look through and you suddenly see a very, very confused old gnome come around the corner what the fuck is that? Wait, Shay!
Alright. Sorry,
Elliott's just gonna shout, and hopefully Chelly hears it. Chelly, just go home. Don't look back.
This is what I'm gonna do, Moogle. So I'm gonna move this way, and then gonna use my bonus action dash to basically force all my weight into her to basically push her through.
Alright. Roll me athletics or acrobatics at advantage.
Oh,
hell yeah. Oh, thank God. The one thing I'm good at.
Grab the wrong thing. Oh. As Chelly disappears through the portal with that. What? Oh shit! Oh, sorry.
Literally just threw a child. So I like to imagine this oh, Ismark gonna fucking hate me for this. As she kind of just runs back and then runs forward and basically uses her shoulder to basically drive Chelly into the face while he's trying to.
Why I imagine a drop kick.
No, Kyle's using more of her front end than her back end. She doesn't have enough weight. Or if you want to go super complex, since it is acrobatics that are rolled so well, literally that tuck and roll thing where you pull someone over you go over someone's shoulders and just throw them through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she basically just does that. Alright, taken care of. That was my bonus action. Still have an action. Unless that was technically my action.
I'm going to say that's your action, so you have a bonus.
Yeah. Can't really do much with the bonus, sadly. Alright,
You're a
that's my
rogue.
turn.
You can do more than everybody else with a bonus action. What the hell?
How the hell am I gonna hide when there's a giant glowing mirror portal right in front of me?
Oh.
Hide in the light.
What do you want from me?
Alright, do I get the feeling that...
I need a con save.
Yes, I just want to ask, do I get the feeling that Chelly had, went through?
Yep.
Okay.
You just hear, oh, she's through! I think I might have broke something.
Finally, I actually make a goddamn
Oh, shit! Oh, wait, Chelly, are you okay? And you start hearing crying because someone broke a hand or a finger, but...
That will heal. I rolled a 19 on my Constitution saving throw. Anything?
You're fine.
Okay. I'm gonna stare at this thing, and just had this, probably for the first time in a very long time, I actually have a very triumphant, if not arrogant, smirk at this thing, and just say, "You lost. She is free." And I'm taking another swing at this thing.
Okay, that hits.
Unfortunately, I don't have anything left in my bonus action. Yep, I got nothing left. That's it.
All right. Nope, actually, it doesn't do that.
Otherwise,
I need a strength check.
okay. Athletics.
As it reaches down to grab you.
Let's do it. Bring it. Let's see. Oh, I screwed up. 8.
Take my fucking inspiration.
Okay. It wasn't supposed to be that, but it's 17.
Yeah, so it's clawed you a couple of times with these hands that seem to go through you, and then you watch as like these misty skeletal hands just form, and it grabs you around the middle. Remember, it's 25 feet tall, and yeet. Let's see. I need a con save.
All right.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
you take the full 6 as you slam and hit the ground. You're just like, ow.
Speaking of con save, I think the other two boys have to make one because they're in the aura.
No, it's when you start your turn in it.
Oh,
Which
okay.
is
So
gonna be-
that's his fucking turn.
I thought. See, I read it wrong because it said the creature's
Oh.
turn.
Hi!
Which now a lot of people are.
Oh.
Hooray!
As you watch this thing clawing, and it's like, you watch it, and it does seem to be trying to reach through the portal.
Oh, hell no.
Tekka, it's your turn.
Yeah!
And I need that con save.
Fuck!
Well, do the lights stay is the only question.
You take 5 damage.
Do we keep the lights, though?
Yep.
Hell yeah, we do.
Alright, I take 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then...
Of necrotic cold. It's
Mine
specialty.
Oh, yeah.
It's when
But,
your turn.
it's when you start your turn.
Oh, okay.
So next turn.
For now.
You'll get to roll here in about 6 seconds worth of in-game time.
Meanwhile, 2 hours later.
Deku looks at Aura. Does a quick nod. Walks in front of it.
Takes in confusion.
Thunderwave!
Oh, wait, is that gonna hit through the portal, though?
Back, demon!
He's like,
No, it's a corner.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's just aiming it at this guy.
Or he's just looking at Tech, I'm like, ha!
I'm blasting it back! Fuck him
No, you're not.
Half damage!
I just want to mention, it has a plus 13 to its con save. But
Well, you know what? Whatever, he spells an Archon, okay?
Jeebus, you picked the con caster and the land of the undead. The hell?
What do you want from me?
Thank you, Jeebus. I'll be right there. I'll be right there.
Still takes the damage.
Still takes half damage, and I will,
Die.
As the caster of this party with the theoretical highest AC.
Which is kind of sad,
Aura?
actually. That's con, not wisdom.
Well, I don't know, he
I
could be
rolled
pissing
that for
himself.
myself, but here's the con save.
Hey,
Wisdom save 8.
you're doing alright, buddy.
Fuck it, hold the line! 5 Violet shot, dead shot. Oh, I don't need deadlift shot. All 3 grit points on violet shot.
Okay. That hits.
Okay, 3d8.
Oh.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty nice. I'm in the. Why am I here?
Deco looks at you. I don't know.
Oh crap.
I like come in, shoot, like I'm like yeah, and then I just looked it up and I go why? Yeah, that'll be my turn.
I have the dumbest Captain Killsteal idea ever.
If I could punch you, I would.
Oh, no.
I want Ismark stats.
I don't want to have to go through what Ismark went through to get those stats.
That is also true. I do not.
Callista, you watch as she's done, and like, if she, cats don't sweat, but you can tell that she is really exhausted. And she goes, cover your eyes, please.
Sure.
I don't have that.
And,
Yeah. What about that? My kill stolen? Yes.
you watch as I think it's a 60-foot radius?
Yep.
Oh, that's gonna kill us all.
No, you guys are like pinpoint fucking precision. Like, if you had like reached out to punch this thing, your fist would have disintegrated. Apparently, as this all of
Wow,
them
you rolled
down.
pretty ass damage, actually.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm done. I'm done with D&D. That's it.
Dude, you need to stop being a spellcaster. Just be literally anything else.
Yeah.
You have 2 6s and a shitload of 1s.
I really wouldn't call it ass.
I think it's kind of average, but like the
That's pretty
1.
average.
Just
Yeah,
a little
I
below
think the 1's
average.
kind of. Also, I think this thing has to make a con save though, which I'm afraid of. I think.
Well, interesting fact about that, because she's
It's
dealt with this
undead.
place.
He's gonna do some lore master bullshit. I'm waiting for it. Never
No,
mind.
it was also undead, so she knew that it did extra damage.
True. Yeah. Why did you venom out of its mouth?
Because I had the wrong thing clicked.
It wasn't acid coast. Jesus Christ.
Alright. Kyle. This thing, you watch as, like, the portal, when it cuts, its hand gets, like, cut off, and it just comes
Oh.
back. And then
Oh,
there's,
yeah, I
like,
gotta
a
roll.
beam of sun comes down, and it's like, and Callisti's like, oh,
No.
wait.
Okay, cool. I passed. Fuck you,
Yeah.
cold.
Even Callisti's a little bit like, okay, I'm a little bit tired recasting that. Okay.
Let's go, another crit! Oh my
Yeah.
god!
So, Kyle, how do you do this?
So, to flavor this, after, like, pushing Chelly through the other, she's like, the portal would have closed. She's like, it's gonna do something cool. She goes up and is like, Arum? Deckham, you trust me doing something stupid, right?
No.
We're already
Good.
here.
So she jumps on, literally as they're, like, doing that, she jumps on both of their shoulders and leaps off and kind of tries to, like, stab this thing where its chest would be, and slowly slides down with the psychic knife as the slowly descends to the ground.
Yeah, it's screeching, and it's actually more of a, you hit something, and then you feel a clunk, 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 as you realize, oh, you're cutting through the ribs individually, and then suddenly, flop! You hit the ground, but you are on all fours. Or, I mean, you do a 3-point landing. As this thing's chest splits open, and... Just a
Okay.
moment.
I'm fine with 1 person doing something stupid, possibly even 2, but 3.
I would consider this an entire party stupidity after watching the
I mean, I killed
Master
it.
Elliot.
Is he still up?
Are we?
He's.
Oh, he gone.
I sense a heartbeat.
I sense a lack in mine.
Are we still in
I
combat?
think I almost went into cardiac arrest from that.
Nope, you guys seem to be out of combat.
Alright,
It's
so
cold.
that
Can we warm up?
I think that's now 2 ghosts on my repertoire of killing.
Indeed. You all have
Yes,
my
we can call you
thanks.
Casper.
Shut the fuck up.
No,
No.
she is not friendly.
Hmm.
Just kind of like spinning around what looks like a kind of like a pink dagger in her hand. Or sorry, violet colored dagger. Ah.
That. Is that what fear feels like? That was awful.
I don't know what you're talking about. I felt fine.
Elliot will walk a little bit forward, check around. I guess the remains of the thing is no longer there.
It, as she cut through it, it almost was like the mist itself split back.
Yeah, Elliot looks worse for wear. Literally frozen, almost. In fact, his dark skin is now looking like a bluish tint because of how much cold he took to the face. But
Elliot,
cracks his neck a little bit. Well, that ordeal over with.
Elliot, I told you you'd get your wish. A wish for
Indeed.
a promising future.
Indeed.
We're here.
Indeed, which, before we continue, Elliot goes onto one knee in a kneeling position and places his sword kind of in a resting manner. You three have my deepest and sincerest gratitude for helping me save that child, the innocent.
And you have what's left of my rum.
That's still my rum. Like, is he holding her bottle?
And
I
I'm making
Just
chili.
shakes the bottle a little.
Can I have that
Normally-
back, like, at some point?
Normally, I usually abstain from drinking alcohol, but
Oh, here's boom. There you go.
No, I'm not gonna get that back.
Alright, fine.
You
right.
fuck.
Still, thank you, and also to you, Lady Callisti and Ismark.
I hope I didn't damage any of her furniture when I tackled her through the portal.
Well,
Desperate
I kind of was
measures.
hoping she'd walk through on her
Especially
own
if it's padded.
connection, but I guess better late than never.
I hope it wasn't a padded cushion. Was it really
I mean,
nice?
I'm pretty sure I heard her uncle scream my leg.
Ooh.
No,
It
that was
wasn't a
actually
padded
her,
cushion.
and you broke 3 of her fingers.
Ah, it's fine. That's easy to
Just
fix.
put them back together. Oh.
Yeah.
I would be upset, but desperate situations require desperate measures.
Why is it whenever I'm... Sorry, go ahead.
She'll walk it off. Hopefully.
Here's Mark kind of looks at Callisti. You didn't say shit about Miss Wardens. At least it wasn't something else. Honestly,
could
I was
have been
expecting
worse.
sirens or tall man or getting
Well,
sworn
what about a
about.
short man?
Oh, well, that would have been the next one. I was really kind of actually concerned that there'd be about 1,000 or so mistlings coming.
I
Mistling?
don't have 1,000 bullets.
I don't have 1,000 patience for 1,000.
Yeah, mistlings are just... Geez, how to explain that? They're creatures of the mist that... Well, most of the time they look human. Enough. By the way, if you ever see any children with black eyes that come out of this, don't. No, just get the fuck out. Don't.
Everybody looks at Elliot.
You seem to think that I have a soft spot for only children. That is...
Looks at Al...
That is half correct. But if they are demons or some sort of vile creatures, do not expect me to stay my blade.
But
If
you
they...
do have a soft spot for me, I knew it.
Wait, you're saying you're a child?
No, I'm saying he has a soft spot for me. I know I'm quite charming. Smiles weirdly like...
Man, I
There-
can't believe it took him this long, and all we had to do was kill a Mistborn for him to make a decent joke.
I mean, not to be
I wasn't
rude, that
joking.
was the Western misworded.
A less.
They
You know-
get worse.
I
Well, the
suppose
next child
so.
is going to have to find their own way out. Can we go home now?
Well, getting on to that, actually, that's the next step.
Going home?
Well,
Please.
the plan to get home, for all of us.
Oh, right.
Oh. We still
I believe
gotta
he
do
was
that.
talking about the lighthouse.
Oh. Well, yeah, we can say. You know what, I
To your house.
could really go for waffles. I hate waffles.
What's a waffle?
You'll find out.
It's the thing you stick on a wall and you
Well,
yell
then
fall
I'll be
at
making
it.
chicken and waffles. Almost all
Hell
of
yeah,
them.
waffles. We have chicken? Yes, is Mark. We can have chicken with them.
Oh, do we have diet chicken?
We can go on for chickens.
I don't want to hunt for chickens here. They're probably going to eat our souls.
Well, that's what
No,
I
no,
did on my land.
those are abyssal chickens. You really don't want to mess with those.
Why is there a bit... I hate this place.
Oh, they were in Abyssal.
Oh, no, I've never seen an abyssal chicken here. Okay, wait, I take that back. There is
You
one.
ever seen a sand chicken before?
What the fuck's a sand chicken?
I don't know, go to the sand.
I believe that's called an ostrich.
I heard
No,
that
that's
there's
called-
sand gorillas.
I'm going to fucking murder someone.
We don't talk about sand gorillas.
We never talk about sand gorillas.
Why not? It's a beautiful love story.
Of what?
Sand gorillas aren't real.
Thank you.
Well, and Deco goes on to rendition the story of Beauty and the Beast,
For
but
sand gorilla?
instead of Beast.
Why is this a meme I have to
Vampire
die
brothel
with
maid
now?
and the sand gorilla.
Honestly, why is this the meme I have to die with now?
But yeah, so as the guys are going back, Ellie will hang back just a little bit longer. Look at the place where the portal had been. He'll just make a quiet smile and just simply state
Oh,
a little prayer of, "Thank you, Saint Cuthbert, for guiding the child back home, even if she is hurt a bit. She'll just see this as an annoying nightmare and move on."
An annoying nightmare that broke 3 of her fingers.
You hear a voice in your head. And that is why we stand as a light in this darkness. Next, Templar of Cuthbert. And that's from the sword. You have a real instinct. That is, you're like sitting there and it's like, that was the sword talking.
Why aren't you walking? Don't you want to go to the lighthouse for waffles?
What are these chicken waffles I'm hearing about?
Well, that's what I was gonna go figure out.
Right.
No.
she just stares with his green smoky eyes.
Right.
No,
I suppose we'll learn something new. As Elliot, for the time being, is going to stow away that information you heard from the sword, put the sword back into the sheath, and just follow up afterwards.
No, Deckham, I'm telling you, sand
We're
gorillas,
just gonna walk with Elliot.
where we're from, aren't a thing. I don't know why your people turned it into a love story.
Oh, well, mainly because they're quite a nuisance down in the deserts.
If you put sand gorillas in your campaign, Jeeps, I actually will slaughter you.
Fuck you, you don't think I already have.
They really are. I heard Marthane even had a problem with them.
You know, I keep hearing Marthane. The fuck is a Marthane?
Dragon trying to become a god.
Oh, we don't...
Typical madmen.
Fucking you people have dragons still.
Yes,
Oh,
quite
right.
a few.
Your world, they became extinct. Like your gods.
Well,
Oh, do you want some?
no, God no. Most of our dragons just live on the outer planes now and don't fuck with people. Just give people magic. Weird.
There are some dragons occasionally in the realm that I live in, but There's also a slew of very powerful and absurdly strong mortals, such as a warmonger by the name of Warduke.
If anything, I'm just kind of relaxed that, well, relax is the wrong type of word, but apparently most of the gods are dead too, so it's just a great place to live sometimes.
Oh, right, that's right. Most of you don't know about that, but yeah. Sorry. The astral plane around your world is really, really bad.
Okay. Waffles.
Agree. What is this chicken waffles I'm hearing about?
I swear to God. Wait, who's cooking them? Please.
Me?
You
Oh,
cook them.
God.
Yes.
Oh,
At
sorry.
the same time, you see the two the two unseen servants, like in their attire, just like, what? We're here too.
Deckham's like giving them instructions like he owns the place.
When the butler becomes the server, I think we're in for a weird time.
The head butler. I've dealt with the invisible servants before.
Looks at Kay.
Elliot also looks at Kay, but he's just going to simply ask, he can cook these chicken waffles, right?
Wait.
After the things that happened, I'm hoping.
Chicken and waffles or chicken waffles? Because those are two distinctively different things.
Are they?
That is
Fried chicken paired with waffles.
Thank you. So it's chicken and waffles.
This waffle.
It
I've
sounds,
got
like
this
an
one
odd,
making the white gravy.
it sounds like an odd waste of a chicken, but who am I to say?
Oh, it could be worse. They could start making muffins.
What is a waffin?
Waffle.
Thank you.
You fill it with fruit and whipped cream.
I've actually had some before. They're really good.
That sounds interesting.
Just kind of stares at these two. Do you make deliveries?
No, it's DiGiorno.
Oh god, that's the first thing popped into my head too.
Thank you. No, his name's actually DiGiorno. I'm sorry, actually.
I think they're talking over each other so Mogu couldn't hear him.
No, what was it?
He's just staring blankly at his Mark and Zandahal like, do you make deliveries?
I mean, well, Callisti needs stuff moved, but most time, no. I mean, other than you guys, I guess.
Okay, give me one moment, I'll be right back. Callisti,
I mean, okay.
do we need
Callisti is sitting in the chair, and you can tell she is exhausted.
Just like stands over her. We need waffles.
Okay,
And
what?
whiskey. Waffles, they call it.
She snaps her fingers. You watch as a third unseen servant, another maid-looking one, pops into existence.
Hi.
You want cinnamon or blueberry? Oh wait, I'm out of blueberries. Maybe blackberries. I really should take a stock of what I have for berries.
Elliot, there's
Hey,
different
that
types
means
of
it's been over a
waffle.
month. Oh shit.
I hate you so much.
True, I never actually heard of these things, but then again, I usually lived a more simplistic and modest lifestyle. Grains of rice and occasional meat jerkies,
food.
but... Well, I had to live a pious lifestyle. So, these...
Thought it was a beast.
No. My consistent life was to combat the based urges that I have to deal with. As well
Are
as...
you still thirsty?
No.
I have blood. I don't think it's good to drink mine.
In my 79 years of living in existence, I have not drank the blood of any human, humanoid, animal, or the like.
Why?
That's good.
Simply because I did not want to. I didn't want to be similar to the darker or more base sort that I am part of. I wish to be better than that. And personally, I believe if I were to begin drinking the blood of others, I would start to fall into the path of indulgence.
If it helps you survive, then I suppose.
It keeps me...
Human.
No. There's no way I could ever call myself human, but it keeps my identity of who I am.
I can't see you no different. You look human. He just walks off to obtain a muffin.
Deckham, you... Oh, wow, I actually made a voice, which is weird. Deckham, you're wasting all the eggs. Stop throwing them in the batter.
What are you talking about? To make it whipped cream.
But we need them for waffles. We don't
Yes.
have enough
What about
eggs.
the shells?
That one, he gestures to another one of the bowl, is making the waffle massa.
The shells?
The shells are useless. Unless you, actually, well, crush them up into a powder, you can make a pill that makes your hair shinier.
No. It's what? No. They have protein.
Isn't that a thing for, like, dogs?
Yes.
Nah, I'm good.
Looks at your ears.
First off, cat. Second off, no.
Yeah, we can make
Works
it,
with cats too.
make it
It
shiny.
works with. It literally works with the hair. Like,
I know, she's being an ass.
what if the base fucking thing is for nails and
I-
hair?
I thought it was usually for, like, dogs with, like, more fuller coats. That's usually why,
do
not
you
so
have
much.
cat ears?
She was pulling with them. That's rude. Why do you have pointy ears?
Just say... Cat ears are mostly from the, No, I actually wasn't born with the cat ears. I was more so born with these. She points at her horns. Cat ears just kind of came as a second thing because some fun times of some polymorph experimenting, and this one just became permanent. Kind of like flexes, moves her ears up and down.
Oh, I heard about one of those went
Oh,
terribly
yeah,
awry.
dabble in magic.
I'm sorry, what?
You all seem to find it pretty fucking useful a minute ago.
Your magic's good.
I didn't dabble in it
Thank you.
myself. It was more so forced upon me for entertainment purposes.
Well, they're talking there for a brief moment.
I
Ellio's just gonna...
apologize.
Let's give Miser's moment.
Yeah.
Ellio's just gonna go over to Callisti. Despite her being very tired and everything, he'll just simply speak. Above all else, I have you to thank for Charlie's return to her home world. Thus, I owe you the greatest debt and gratitude. If all else, once everyone has more or less found a way to return home, I'll make sure that you also find a way out of this dreadful realm.
That's the thing. You're helping me do that already.
Yes. But
I have what I need to get out. I just don't have the way out yet.
Hmm.
Which is where the next steps go. So when everybody's done with relaxing for the morning, and, ready, I guess we can talk about the next steps.
Right. Enjoy your rest. As for me, despite getting quite literally beaten to my unlife to true death, I'm going to enjoy these chicken waffles and waffmans that there is talking about.
just kind of nods. She looks tired.
And he'll leave her to her rest as he walks into the group, chattering about their.
Stop
ingredients.
trying to put all the fruits with the whipped cream on the muffins. I swear to God. Just let people make their own whipped cream as she has her loaded to the top with it.
You used half of what I made. I had to make another fucking batch because of you.
You're acting like
Now
this
look
is
at
a
all
problem.
these wasted yolks.
I see no problem with that. And she, like, again, just has, like, whipped cream
She's
piled up.
sitting in the corner, grabbing the yolks. It's just like,
Are there anything?
I could at least cook them for you.
they
Wait,
don't
he's-
have time for fires.
Why?
Looks at
Wait.
stove.
Ellie also kind
Oh,
of
we have time
zooms
now.
over,
Why
looks
didn't
at
you
it.
just say so?
You two,
I,
away from the stove. Whack, whack.
I take this as hostility.
I go like her back.
Out of my kitchen.
Hold on, I'm gonna-
You're inside one of the invisible servants.
Uh,
I want to roll sleight of hand to grab the wacky stick. I am now in control of the wacky stick, sir.
Slowly starts taking out the World War II shovel.
You can have your spatula back and
I was simply trying to sample these chicken waffles you speak of.
They're not done yet, and you just tried to stick your hand in boiling oil.
Considering that I had to deal with the freezing cold of that creature's touch, I think the opposite could help.
Freezing.
Do you know when cold things get extremely hot extremely quickly, they fall off?
Is
Yeah.
that so? Interesting.
I've been so irritated in the kitchen before.
Oh my God, what is their part?
It turns to the two unseen servants. You two did a lovely job. Thank you very much.
Trying to. Brings one platter. Oh yeah, if I brought a whole like platter, Kyle definitely use way too much whipped cream. Like there's more whipped cream than
For some
muffin.
reason, every time I read CO2 charged whipped cream, all I think of is a fucking jet. It's just a fucking hose.
Fire hose of whipped cream.
Well, that's the equivalent of what Kyle put on her muffin. So. I love this
Alright,
party.
you two need to eat up as well. I'm assuming you will be transporting us to our next destination. Most likely
Aye.
tomorrow.
Probably. Not sooner, I don't know. That's up to Callisti and all of you, to be honest.
Walks over to Callisti with a platter for her and an espresso. One of the unseen servants was very insistent that you get this.
Yeah, that's the benefit of ordering
Oh
telepathically.
shit, is that my... Hold on.
Oh shit, his
My
actual
dude's
one
house
went
is
off.
burning down.
That might have been his doorbell. Or his phone.
My dude's house is burning down.
I hope not.
I hope, yeah, I would say I really hope not.
Thank you. Thank you,
His
Dexter.
actual chicken is cooking.
Hey,
Yo.
small brain moment. What's the town that we were just at?
Bill's Harbor.
Yeah.
Bell's
Or
That
Harbor?
was the last session.
Bells. Like B-E-L. Like,
Ding ding.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ding it,
I just,
ring a ding ding.
like, forgot the name.
Yeah, no problem.
I
I
don't
just
think
notes
we
have
should go
mostly-
to Bell's Harbor for some time.
I kind of want to just go back there to grab my ring, but I guess we'll kind of put that on the back
That's-
burner for Masili.
That could be fine. We just need to dress inconspicuous, local, or at least hide our faces, or if anyway, just disguise ourselves.
I mean, at some point we might want to talk to Lord Grey, considering what we did, but I guess we'll kind of put that on hold.
There's targets on our back. We need to
Okay.
take precautions. Hey, is your house burnt down? Are you good?
Yeah, what happened, man?
Neighbor.
Ow.
Goddamn.
Thin walls, man.
Thin walls. Thin walls.
Huh?
I'll just say this:
It's an apartment.
yeah, it's a apartment complex.
Having a hot box sesh? Oh.
No, they were cooking something, and apparently, because neighbor is short person, forgot that their fire alarm is there.
That or they fucking suck at cooking. Jesus.
Yeah,
They were making.
for the smoke to come into my apartment to start ringing on my entrance one.
Like, they just took a burger patty and set the skillet to max heat. We're like,
Actually, no. From the looks of it,
Maximum overdrive.
they were trying to cook yuca or something. One of their
Okay.
dishes.
Yuca.
It's a root.
Okay, let's not.
Spanish root. I'm not gonna get into full details of it, but
All right, boys.
just tell me what I missed in that short time that I had to run.
Nothing. We're kind of Aura and Kyle are talking about we probably shouldn't go back to Bell's Harbor for
At
the
least
time being.
without the disguise.
And Callisti was trying to tell Deckham something.
I do apologize for that.
No, you're
No
fine.
worries. Listy was just thanking Deckham.
Oh, okay.
Alright. I'm gonna just take one of these muffins